Well, hello everybody. Hello and happy new year, because it's still time. In a few days it won't be, but it is still time for that. So how you get I mean, it is. You can't deny, right? So yeah, hello, Shmup Replay Showcase. I haven't had that in a while, but here we are. We're gonna have a fun time. You know, it's TRS, but with Shmups. TRS, but with not Toho Shmups, I should say.
Arcade shmups.
Exactly.
Well, it can also
Wait,
be
is
indie.
there actually an arcade version of Still of Vanity? That sounds kind of painful considering how hard the game is.
No, it's just the difficulty name.
Oh, right. Yeah. Wait, but Toe is an arcade game, though. FDF2. SMH. But yeah, it's serious, but we watch non-Toe Shmup runs. It's gonna be fun. And we're gonna watch runs that were submitted around like a year ago now, because we're that slow.
About your
my
Stella
God.
Vanity
Yeah, the
question,
players
there is
forgot they
something I
submitted
would
the
like to
runs.
mention.
It's like a Christmas surprise.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, no, but see, the thing is, Mark, we're so slow, like, that we're barely approaching runs that was submitted in January of 2022.
That's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, people don't even remember they submitted those to the show. That's the best part. They're gonna be like, wait, what? That thing exists, right?
This kind of show
because
just simply
we're so
doesn't scale.
popular. It's because we're so popular and in such high demand.
Yeah, exactly. This
the
show doesn't
volume.
scale.
Yes.
Maybe one day, though. But yeah, we're gonna kick
One
things off
day,
tonight
yeah.
with Death Miles. And it's gonna be 1cc level 1 routes as Broza. Whoever the fuck that is. I am not a Death Miles expert. I only played it once in Japan. That's all my Death Miles knowledge. I mean, I
that's
don't
a
have
good
the
one.
game on Steam though. That's a lie. The comment says, blah. This is this person's first 1cc on a level 1 route. They submitted this because the game hasn't been mentioned at all in the showcase. I mean, we have.
Haven't?
I'm pretty sure we have. Anyway,
Maybe not in January of 2021 when they submitted it.
true. Maybe we did not. You're right. But yeah. Regardless, the great Decatry has been better days. But yeah. You guys ready? All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Hi.
This waste of screen space is just... This waste of screen space is just... I cannot get over this, I'm sorry.
I mean, at least you
Why?
played
Yeah.
your
Why didn't
overweight
they
shenanigans, so
increase
it
the
doesn't matter.
screen size?
I don't know,
Yeah,
but
but
keep
how
in
to
mind
the
for you,
option-
chat, I did a bit of a jankiness to make it a bit bigger. Because this is what the game should look like if I didn't do anything.
Yeah. So I was theorizing before that the reason the recording is like this is because they just use one OBS preset for everything and don't even bother resizing the window.
Well, you can actually in-game resize the window, though. That's what's funny.
No,
Is
well,
you go into
like
the
they gave me a
options menu-
window, but not the port window.
Yeah, in the port. You can go into Start, you can go to the options menu in the port and increase it so that.
No, but like
at least the whole thing
I'm
isn't-
yeah, obviously, yeah, like the game itself, yeah, you can resize it, but the window, you can't.
Yeah, probably
From
it's
the-
like
like
their
the-
OBS
the window
recording
is only
settings didn't
720p.
account for the fact the game would render at a
Yo,
weird
see,
resolution
okay.
and didn't account for that.
We're gonna solve this. So look how the game play field here is like a little bit zoomed out. You can see the borders.
Yeah, like
above it.
isn't
You can
like
increase it so it at least hits the border.
Yeah, at least
in-game.
yeah.
Yeah,
But still.
You didn't do that.
So yeah,
I don't do it.
I don't know a lot
I
about.
like keeping the
I do it every time.
pixel perfect. I prefer pixel perfect.
I don't
so-
know a lot about Death Miles, but I do know that the arcade cabinet feels awkward because I mean it's not awkward. It's just when I played it, I found it fucked up because I had to move left, like I had to shoot behind me, and I was like, what is this sorcery?
You played
Yeah,
the
yeah,
arcade
that's
cab?
pretty much what felt really awkward for me as well in this game. Shooting in both directions.
Also, yeah, what do you say?
And that comes
really
from
like
a person who plays fucking Helsinki and Stella Vanity.
I
Where
feel
you
like
have like a
it's
million
making really
buttons.
good use of the screen space because a lot of horizontal shmups you know, you kind of do wonder why don't they spawn from both sides? Because you look left to right, and it's a cool idea.
Yeah.
I really like it.
I mean, it is cool as hell. I'm just saying it was like it threw me off at first.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't played Deathmatch, but I've played Darius Burst, which also lets you
The
turn
Darius is a
around
game
at
of,
any
like,
time.
fish robots.
And I don't mind it. Oh no, it didn't throw me off.
Who's played a bunch of Deathmatch? I've played this game a lot.
Yeah, that's why I figured you'd be it's really fitting for a commentary of this because you have the same clear but better.
Yeah, so he's on level 1, so this is the, it would be essentially easy mode, I guess you could call it. Easy mode's
Yeah.
level 1, and then the normal mode would be level 2, and then I guess the harder mode would be, well, it's kind of, then there's level 99, I guess that's like Mania mode.
Well, that's
It's
that's only in
difficulty
Black
is
Label.
Right, so this would be the easiest difficulty selection, however you want to classify that.
Yeah.
It's a really
Yeah,
good first 1cc for new players.
You pretty
Like,
much
first- it's a
can
great game to pick
imagine
up
it.
for that.
You can imagine it as being able to change the difficulty mid-run.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you can't go back though. You can only
Oh.
go forward.
Can only
So
go
if you
up.
start at
Also-
rank, yeah. So if you start at rank 3, you can't go into stage 2 and be like, all right, rank 1 time. You can't do that.
I
You can
see.
only go forwards. You can't go backwards.
Yeah, but and also like you can't do all stages level 1, right?
I remember
No,
this
yeah,
boss.
it'll force you.
It's like one of the most
Yeah.
disturbing things I've seen in a while.
Oh, I love the boss right in this game. We're gonna see some really fun ones. Yeah. So the way it goes is as you go on, it'll force you to go up to level 2 at some point. But
If I'm not
I
mistaken,
don't
you
think
have
you ever
to do.
have to go to level 3 though.
Oh, it's like 3 of each level that you can do. So
That's
it's
a
like,
face that explodes. Oh my god, it actually does!
Yeah. It's cave. What do you expect?
It's gotta explode.
But yeah, it's like you can do 3 level 1s and then 3
Yeah.
level 2s, right?
I think
Right.
so.
So that explains why. Because like I knew that if you do 4 level 3 levels, you go to death mode 1. So that explains it because it's one more than you need to if
That's
you're
right.
doing level
Yes,
2.
that's right. And that kicks in, and then you start getting suicide bullets, which is really fun actually.
But yeah, that makes sense because like if you're starting at level 2, you can do 3 level 2 stages. So if you do all 3, then you don't get death level.
So isn't slowdown in this port super fast? Or was it
We don't
for
know
a
what
web
port
label?
What port is he on? Because there's like 12 ports now. Which
It's,
one is it?
I mean,
It's,
Jamer apparently Jamer's saying that forcing you to level 2 and 3 is only in the arcade version. In the ports, you can actually do level 1 on everything.
Oh.
Oh, interesting. Like, maybe if you play a different mode or whatever, like 1 point whatever.
I think it's only Black Label that has a 1.1.
Well, I always play the arcade mode on the port anyway.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know about those other modes anyway.
yeah. There's a shit ton of modes. I know there's like I think there's
Yeah.
like, there's like at least I think there's like 6. I mean, there's like arcade novice, arcade 1 point something. Okay, yeah, Vanilla has
Mega
1.1 as
Black
well.
Label, Yeah.
Yeah, so like,
What the
yeah, so like, and then you have Black Label Novice, and Black Label 1.1. Yeah, this is just a cow.
It's a
It's
cow
really a
throwing
fucking cow.
like ancient artifact cubes at you.
Also, the arcade mode looks different than the other modes because the arcade mode has the arcade resolution pixel art.
Oh,
And then the
Yeah,
other
arcade
mode
mode
is
runs
upscale.
at 240p.
so are there? So do you have like separate versions of arcade with HD and low res graphics?
Yeah.
I think it looks much better.
Apparently,
That's another
even
reason why I always play
slowdown
arcade
in
mode.
apparently even slowdown is different between arcade and arcade.
Yes, it is.
Oh, is that the
Yeah.
so like the HD version is just 1.1, right? Or
Oh, I get confused because there's so many of them. But I know the HD version.
If I recall correctly, HD version is like game running same, but at actually good resolution and with a bit more fast slowdown.
Yeah, that's right. It's missing some slowdown. Yeah.
some
Oh, great.
Oh yeah.
I love it when your shmup is missing slowdowns.
Sometimes it's all right, but in cave games usually it's a problem.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I remember what I was reading out. Yeah, there's dual bosses die instantly. Rosa's just very strong. That's it.
He's also playing at a very low rank.
Oh, that affects boss health. Didn't know.
I would assume so.
Oh.
Because I don't remember killing bosses this fast.
Just get good, Mark,
Yeah.
I swear.
I'm actually
I beat it on
surprised
rank
about that
three.
because
Just hit them
I'm
more.
actually
Hit it?
surprised about that because like
Beat
in
it as hard as it goes.
Just hit
Because, like,
them.
in
Why
Age-
they're a car?
in DDP games, all bosses have the same health on both loops.
Yeah.
So that's a bit of a surprise.
Their
Why
patterns
they're
are
a
real
freaking
mean.
car? Are we supposed to be in like a Victorian era kind of thingy? Why do you have cars?
Yeah,
This is
it's
Why
an
not?
alternate reality. We do know that. I don't know much about stories,
from
but I played
it's
the game
inside,
enough.
It's like a world inside a book. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. It's like
Oh
some
my God,
kind of
you're fighting
alternate
Marissa!
reality there, right? Because when you beat it with Rosa, one of the endings is she returns to the normal world and lives in.
I mean,
California.
yeah, every character has two endings. You can choose to stay in the magic world or return to the real world.
And Rosa's a California girl, as we learned.
She's already dead. My God, wow, what a pushover.
Yeah, see, this is, I think, easier, lower health on the lower rank because we're not even
Yeah.
seeing most of their patterns.
Yeah.
So it
Also,
matters.
why does it
Okay,
look
so-
like the character you're playing as is like a horny 24/7?
This is Death's Mouse. Everyone's horny.
Yeah.
That's just the name.
Wait,
of
what the
game.
I
fuck?
see.
The car is the car that ran Sakura over and killed her and her parents?
Wait,
what the
there
fuck?
are like what? Hold on, there's actual lore?
Yeah, there's lore. There's
I didn't know it was that dark.
They
Jeez!
kind of played a little bit of.
I thought it was haha funny girl shoot bullets go brr. Like
think
come on,
Rose
how
was
can you go
thinking
from this to like little pigs running around?
Well, that's a
I think
Yagawa.
Little Pigs running around is a different
Yagawa
game.
Cave collaboration there.
Then it's a
Oh, by
Also,
the
I
way,
don't
I
think
just
Cave has very consistent lore between their games or anything, because like Wange, it's totally different than, or like
Yeah.
Dangan Fever, they're totally
they
different.
try different
I'm
things
so,
with every
I know
game.
this is off topic, but like whenever I look at the fairy, like its subshot, I keep thinking it's throwing binaries at the enemies.
Binary?
Yeah, look, they look like a lot of like tiny
Yeah.
0 and 1s. It's throwing
Yeah,
binaries
it's
at
true.
the enemy. The
Oh,
fairy is
wow,
actually a
Is that what
tech
you're talking
nerd.
about? Are you talking about the little roses?
No, the fairy, like the little fairy.
No,
following
the,
you around.
Yeah.
They're-
Subshots.
yeah.
It shoots little roses.
Oh, this one.
No,
like
they're,
it's
no,
main
they're like
shots.
daggers. They're like
Yeah,
daggers.
green shots.
They're daggers.
can
I
see
don't know.
it
I
now.
keep thinking they look like 0 and 1s.
Yeah, they
I-
do look like zeros and ones.
I can see it now, and I also cannot unsee it now.
Same.
The fairy is a tech nerd, and you can, that's the new like lore.
Oh, by the way, I just remembered something. That turns out it's actually pronounced Sakura because she's British.
Oh my lord, she's British.
Yeah, they made the character with the most obviously Japanese name actually British.
We killed the concept. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, true. You really gotta moan whenever you kill anything. Like,
This
is
game
this
has a
really
really
something
fun
you gotta do in
style,
this
though.
world?
It's one of my favorite looking cave games with all the like weird kind of Nightmare Before Christmas style art. It's really cool.
And then you
So
got
this
Death
level's
Smiles
really
2, which is
fun.
like, what were they smoking when they made it?
Oh shit,
This level's
Gilberado is
really
a separate
fun
world.
because
And
you can do a trick in it called the
Yeah, sorry, if
the
that
bomb
Miles
refill,
2 is what were
which
they
is you
smoking.
can activate your hyper and then just hyper the crap out of the stage, and then you can bomb in a crazy way that will refill your hyper again. Then you can just, so you can get a shitload of points in this stage. Let's see if he does it. So here comes the hyper.
Is it something like the JV kills?
I did it one time. I learned how to do it one time, and then I completely forgot how to do it. But you bomb in a crazy way, and then you can
I
do
think
it
it's
again.
more.
Here,
there-
soon.
there's. Oh, I know what it reminds me of. I guess the closest comparison within Cave would be Saidayojo Exa label, where you can bomb to get stars.
Yeah, so here we go. Is he gonna do it? It's something like this. I can't remember how it works. I don't think so. So, but when you're in hyper mode, this is actually an important
Okay,
little
no
bit.
bomb.
When you're in hyper mode, physical flying objects can't hurt you, only bombs.
Oh.
But when you're not in hyper mode, they can hurt you. So, like all the little rocks flying around and stuff, when you're in hyper mode, you can just fly right through them. You're invulnerable to them. But when you're not in hyper mode, they can damage you.
Disabling collision sounds pretty nice. Because honestly, fuck collision.
So here comes the boss. And yeah, I bet we're not even going to see most of the patterns of the boss because on this level of rank.
Oh my god, it's a dragon
kill
ass!
it. This is a fun boss fight though. See those rocks if you're a hyper.
Oh, these, yeah, I can see that, yeah. We're actually playing an SSH 1 He's
Also,
dead.
Rosa's. Yeah, see, you didn't even see any of the patterns.
And it's gone.
Back.
Yeah, this is a really fun but accessible 1cc for new players, the Decimiles rank 1. Okay, this is where it's gonna get for real because I think he's gonna hit rank
Do you
3
really
now.
have like a fucking story dialogue in the middle of the game? Like, can you not skip it?
You can't skip it.
Yeah, that.
Why?
I don't know.
Imagine beginning your run and like, oh my god, you gotta stop my father! I know I played a game like 25
But
times.
yeah,
Let's shut
so
up.
okay, so the final stage, it's very long, and you can't select the level. So it's so it's basic. So it's like even for level 3, it's a very big spike, let alone
Yeah.
for level 1.
Oh.
Yeah, this is where 1cc's are gonna meet their end for a lot of newer players.
It's
But it is
pretty
a
much
really
your
fun
typical,
stage. It's my favorite stage in the game, so it's also
Oh,
really
okay.
good though.
Boss faces get skipped on level 1. That's why they have so little health.
Oh.
Something,
so
yeah.
actual
There's
phases,
got to be
huh?
something going on with it. 'Cause that was crazy.
But yeah, this is pretty much your typical cave final stage type
So
of
like,
stage.
so lasts like 20 billion years and have like an HP sponge as a boss?
There's no mid boss. I don't believe.
Oh. If this
No,
doesn't
but
have a
it's
laser wheel, I'm gonna be sad.
No, but it has like 3 boss life bars. So
Yeah,
it's
you
la-
have the boss to the boss. Yeah, you have that.
Yeah, it's like like the final boss sequence is Galuga tier.
Oh, great.
It's really fun. I like the stage and the final boss. Yeah, I think it all comes together really
Okay, this
well.
is chaotic for sure. Wow.
Also,
Well, imagine playing this on when you play on the highest rank. You have a crap load of suicide bullets coming at you the entire
Yeah.
time. It gets
God.
crazy.
it's like imagine you kill a big enemy and it shoots revenge bullets for a fucking second.
Oh,
But what is
jeez.
cool about this game is your option can absorb the suicide bullets. So it's all about
Yeah.
learning to control your option and making
Oh,
it
nice.
sit in front of the suicide bullets and stuff. And
You know, the
carving
game is
through
nice.
the
It
path.
gives you an arrow when stuff is spawning like
Ooh.
when you're not
That was
expecting it.
very close.
Yeah.
By the way,
Does
Oh my god, the
game
cow!
has,
The cube cow is back!
The cow is back.
Oh my
Oh, by
god,
the way,
it's
now I
gone.
think about it, this one is no miss, no bomb so far. I think.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen
Haven't
any
died.
misses or bombs.
Didn't they bomb on the volcano stage?
No, they didn't.
She's still no miss, as far as I'm concerned. What if it no misses the entire game?
I wouldn't be surprised. Rank 1. That wouldn't be too
I
hard.
mean, it's not rank 1 anymore then.
No, it is.
Oh,
we
it
started
is.
at
It's
least at
just
rank
not
two.
level 1. Right.
So we're on rank 3, but that's like the minimum you can play this stage at, I guess.
Yeah, it's more like just the castle just doesn't have level. It only has it only has like death levels, but it doesn't have manual levels.
My brain is questioning the perspective of your player versus the enemies, but it's okay.
Oh
So
well, it's
question
like
perspective.
it's like I think it's like usual for date games where ground enemies don't have hitboxes.
Yeah, but then why can't you shoot at them if you're not on the same, like...
Oh yeah,
Perspective.
I mean that applies to every shmup with ground enemies.
At least in Toad, if theirs are flying, you know you're just taking them out because they're in the air.
Yeah.
And then you watch them fall in the water.
Though you gotta wonder how the fuck does standing will start work in 3D?
Does what work in 3D?
Utsuho's curse though.
Oh, I know.
I think that's the
Remind
same
me which one is that.
Woo!
This is a really fun section of the level. You kind of fly around in these kind of circular
Destroy
patterns,
everything in your way, yeah.
and then you can
I mean,
blow
when you
up
think about
those-
it, you literally killed
That's
death,
just
which means
cancelled.
death doesn't exist anymore. Woo! That was close.
This is a fun section as
The
well.
stars are
Those
cylinders.
guys
Oh god.
spawn on the
That
little
would be
bridges left
so
and right.
silly.
10 evil cylinders.
An evil cylinders. I assume it's some kind of a sequel to Five Magical Stones.
That is a long stage, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not even there yet. We got another section coming up.
Oh
here.
my god!
Like,
I mean, yeah, it's
the,
your
like,
Woo!
the final boss is
What
right in
was
front of the clock tower, and we're just passing by it from afar.
Oh.
We got to go inside the clock tower.
You know, I'm gonna
Find
be
some
honest,
sort of
if your
building.
castle or your mansion does not have a clock tower, it's invalid. That's just
Mhm.
how it is.
That's how it
Oh,
needs
that's
to be.
a weird glitch during the
Oh,
transition.
now we're inside and people are just dancing as
Yeah.
we're murdering everything. Alright.
Oh
This
yeah.
is a fun section to do.
I guess they're used to it. Oh, never mind, they're dying as well.
So you got to watch
Yeah,
for...
that is your typical
bottom
game
and top
final
of the
stage.
screen.
So it
Oh,
was
there was a half hit. You must have hit an enemy.
Oh, yep, must have got clipped.
Oh, true.
Yeah. So if you get hit by an enemy, you only lose half a health bar. But if you get hit by a bullet, you lose the entire health bar.
And there's some really funny strategies.
Why do they make squishy noises
Do
with
with that.
explosions? That's unsettling.
I mean, that's how
That is
Master
unsettling.
sounds.
This is
Why do
the
they make
sound of
squishy
their
noises?
Bodies. The sound of their bodies being crushed by your magic. Like,
Yeah, that's how murder sounds.
Are we killing actual humans? They're flying! How are they normal? They're
oh, look, they
flying!
have a glow. They're magically flying. They got a glow around them.
Oh. What
It's
is
not
this?
called Wife Smiles.
There might very well be ghosts.
No, it's not called
So
Wife
this
Smiles.
boss one is really interesting because
Oh my god,
If
he looked
you-
like this one guy from Resident Evil.
yeah, it does, doesn't it? If you don't bomb him, you'll get a double life.
No, a
power-up,
single
or-
life.
No, it's more than one. It's
It's a-
like
it's a
2
double
or
life?
3.
Oh, then
yeah,
okay, then
it's
it's
a lot.
oh, then it's two. Then it's two. It's not. I don't think there's there
Oh,
are
it's,
three
homing
three
shot, not
items.
bomb.
Oh, she's the homing shot. Oh.
Yeah, use the homing shot and it causes
Yeah,
more slowdown.
if
so
if I
it's really
recall
good.
correctly,
Yeah,
if I
but-
recall correctly, you use homing shot by using both left and right. shots
You
at the
run
same
into
time.
this.
That's fine. Don't just whatever you do, don't bomb because
Yeah.
he'll regain. Another fun trick that I did in my clear was I was about to die and I had a bar, so I ran into him and just took half a bar of health and then used the invulnerability to kill him. So that's another fun little trick you can do in this game.
Ha! 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 That would disturb the hell out of me. I would start laughing if I were playing this.
Got him. Okay,
Oh,
let's
he's
get the
voiced by
item.
the artist. Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, he's dead. Oh, well, we finished it.
No, he's not dead.
I mean, we finished the
It's
game,
not
right? That was
over
the
yet.
final boss.
No.
Dragon! Oh my god!
Beat him.
Let's just pretend we haven't seen that.
Just you wait for it for this boss's name.
Tyranno.
Tyran-
Ah! What? That's where this.
This is a fun fight. The one
I thought
pattern that
Tyranno
drives me
Satan was
crazy-
like a meme. I didn't know it was real. Because I've heard this
Come
name
on.
before, but I thought it
Come
was
on,
a meme.
Come on,
This pattern
Tyranno
in the
Satan is
higher
not
Oh
difficulty-
god,
real.
oh god, oh god. They don't know how to do this.
Not the cube. The cow was a real. Like,
Okay,
villain this whole time.
the way you're supposed to do this is just shoot one cube, just a tiny bit, then go through the wall and ignore it.
Yeah, and it's a pain in the butt.
If you don't do that, or if you go off route, you have to keep bombing. There's no other way.
I'm trying to imagine like the meetings in which they decided that name. Alright,
I
so
mean, they're
how are we
Japanese,
calling the
they
final
might-
boss? Alright,
This
so let's
pattern
see. What do
here-
we have?
They probably didn't know, or didn't realize how silly it was. I mean, that tends to happen with Japanese games.
Okay, so oh my god, this game is now in like a normal shmup perspective.
Yeah, this pattern, just for this pattern.
Yo, this is actually readable. I can actually read this. Let's go. I feel at
I
home
mean-
now.
I mean, you could read the rest of the game if you just, rotate the screen.
Yeah, I forgot if it was Pearl who like had the strat of like rotating like horizontal shmups to make them vertical.
I
tried
mean,
that
it's
once, too.
base.
It's not. It doesn't work as well as you'd hope. I did try that at one point.
I've never tried it because like I don't have much trouble reading horizontally.
Like you, eh?
Come on, kill Tyranno Satan.
Yeah, this is basically like the.
It's royalty
think
free
it-
music because that's
Okay, maybe not maybe not on this.
What,
rank,
you
but-
should not have survived that. You should not have.
Yeah, I think that spiral pattern is like this spiral pattern is like a penalty attack. On higher ranks, you have to
dead!
kill it before the attack unfolds.
You killed Tyranno Satan, so now he's just Tyranno.
Also, this is
dead,
one of
yeah.
those games that doesn't show you the final score until after the credits.
Though, there's
You
one
gotta-
thing I've been.
Wait for it
like-
to ended up.
There's one thing that I haven't said this entire run. It's like these like squiggly bullets that we've seen a bunch of times in the game. I find them very ambiguous, to say the least.
Find them to be suggestive.
They look
Very
like
suggestive, Cave.
They look like something I do not appreciate in my shmup.
They went to a biology class and they said, "That's a good idea."
Together with
I
Tyranno
need
Satan.
bullet designs.
Together with Tyranno Satan.
Ah, yes, fire.
Do we even?
Does Rosa go home?
It's
and
so
go to
long. We're not
California?
watching the credits. You guys better deserve it. You guys gotta kill Tyranno Satan on your own if you don't watch this. SMH.
Yeah, yeah.
On level 3.
On level 3,
Un's not
exactly.
gonna be happy about this. As shown in the ending.
All right. So what do you have to say? Like anything you guys want to say about the run?
I mean,
That's a really fun introductory. If you're wanting to play bullet hells and you're kind of getting caught up in the real nasty difficulty spike of other cave games, like this is a really fun and approachable way to get into the genre. I think is the Death
yeah, especially
Smiles.
I think
level one.
maybe it being Death Smile specifically, I think it actually makes it better because like instead of having to focus as much on the fundamentals, you can actually focus on learning the specific mechanics, which depending on your taste can actually be more fun, I imagine.
And then you get a
Yeah,
cool
and it is a
final
really
boss
fun
thing.
game. So I always recommend, yeah, if you want to get into bullet hell, that's a fun way to get into it.
Yeah, the game is very fun. Yeah. I mean, the little bit I played of it, it was very fun. Like I was thrown off by it, but it's very fun.
Yeah, I like how it has you look both directions and it uses both sides of the screens for the bullet patterns.
Yeah, that's like
Um,
very creative in that. I mean, I think it's the only shmup that does that I know of. At least that realized both sides that much. I mean,
And then there is me who has first cave 1cc being a fucking Ketsui.
hey, my first
Yeah.
K1CC is like Futari on, and I actually
Nice.
paid for my credits.
That seems like a natural fit, though, for a Toho player.
True,
play
but
Futari.
it was an original though because I had to pay for my credits, so I wanted to clear. So I went in original.
But it was Futari 1.5, right?
Forehead.
I think it was 1.5. Yeah, I forgot what it
But
was.
then it's actually really fucking hard on original.
I forgot if it was
Uh,
1.5 or
it's-
Black Label. I forgot on
It's very like... it could be Black Label as well, because 1.0 was apparently so cursed that it got called back.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
of course, but... And let me tell you one thing. If you've ever paid for a shmup credit, let me tell you that you're suddenly way more careful in Stage 1.
I pay 4 credits when I go to the bar, and I play Galoo and I still score stage 1.
Well, I don't! When I'm in Stage 1, I'm like, I need that coin for later! Don't throw
Like
it!
I actually sometimes like to stage 2 because of scoring grid and just reset.
I don't know. I never played for shmup credits, although apparently not so far from me, there is a DOJ and Turbo Force Cab.
Turbo Force.
Yeah. I
Oh man,
definitely will
Turbo
need to
Force is
visit
such
that
a
place.
bang. Turbo Force is a banger of a game. Gotta
I
admit it.
definitely will need to visit that place next, whenever I visit Moscow next time.
Alrighty, Chad. Next, we're gonna have Hellsinker, also known as the seizure warning game.
Uh,
What's the next
Okay,
game?
Hellsinker.
how do you play
Oh,
this
are we
game?
watching the whole thing?
Well,
No.
no, it says start
try.
at Perpetual Calendar, skip Shrine, and if it's too long, skip stage 6 and 7. But
Also,
still
apparently
show
it's not an
boss.
all three, so even if we had to watch the whole thing, it wouldn't be that long.
It's 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hellsinker's a long boy.
It's a
Oh,
53-minute video.
What? Wait, why would you call it a 1-0?
That's how long it takes. The whole game takes
I
like
was
50
Okay,
minutes
hold on,
to get
people.
I thought
Still,
it was
what in the world is Perpetual Calendar, and how do I get to it? Because this thing has no
Just-
timestamp.
Just start like
Stage
30 minutes in.
5.
We'll just do that.
Stage 5 is Perpetual Calendar.
This guy submitted the game a year and a half ago. He probably forgot he submitted it, so we can do whatever we want. So let's do like
Stage
30
5.
minutes
Okay, what
in.
is stage 5 in this?
Hit the 30-minute mark and go.
Okay, that's stage 5.
Oh wait.
No, not that. Yeah. That's stage 4.
Keep going. Keep going.
That's
Further.
stage 5.
Further.
Uh,
Further.
No, you skipped.
Hit 30 minutes.
Oh, 30 minutes?
That's.
Yeah.
You have
hit 30
timestamp in
minutes in.
description. Oh, I love you.
It's okay, 19 minutes.
Ah,
But yeah.
Fossil Maiden. Nice.
But yeah, just so you know, and Rook, this kind of run is usually called all three, because this game doesn't have loops.
Well, I'm gonna call it all 3 then. All 3. And it's Fossil Maiden.
Fossil Maiden is fun because you can just zoom all around. And also you have the funny double tap.
So who's gonna break down all the mechanics? Well, certainly not me, because to me this game is a seizure warning.
I mean,
Just
breaking
click
breaking down all of the mechanics would take the entire run.
Oh,
That's for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, okay, so that circle, that circle thingy spinning around, that's a sub weapon, I believe, and it's
Yep.
basically an area of effect. And yeah, there's like a bunch of
Not that-
different shots you can do.
I don't remember if it's split damage or just. Oh, and
that's
that's
so
also
cool! You're
increase-
I think
zooming
it's-
in.
I'm pretty sure it's splash damage. It's like
it also increases your damage whenever you are in that circle. This phase is fucking cancer, by the way.
Why are you so? Did the ball? That like the visual effect was sick though. Like you zoomed in like. Phew.
also that background.
But this entire game is a seizure warning. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as much of a seizure warning as a cash curse is.
But like, look, the bar is very. You set the bar very high with that one, okay?
I like to set bars very high.
My God. The background is attacking you. Maybe.
No, background is not. Game is not that cracked.
So Hellsinker is like a very long game. I take it, considering a run is like 50 minutes.
Yeah, it's
It's pretty long, yeah.
It's a long ass game.
I mean,
Let me
it
tell you that.
has 9 stages if you count Shrine.
yeah.
God.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I guess I could keep explaining what I know about
I'll
the
be right
mechanics.
back, but sure, go ahead.
Yeah, so basically you can get you get there's so like you have the lives on the top left, right, and you have the peace requirements. Those go up every time you get a life. But spirit and kill scores have what's called a breakthrough, right? So once you reach certain thresholds, you get it shows the word break next to that score, and what that does is it gives you an extend on top of the extents that you get from pieces, and it also resets the piece requirement. That way, and so if you're playing for survival, you wanna separate them, so that you can get as many lives as you can. Uh, and this is helped by the fact that the requirements the requirement for the second breakthrough goes up when you get the first one, whichever order you get them in. So that's also built so that you can space them out. Um, so yeah, Sol is I believe Sol is the power meter, and Luna is
Soul
the
is power meter and the bomb.
yeah, and then what's Luna?
Luna is your fire rate for your regular shot, for other shot types. For Fossil Maiden, it's charge for your flash bomb kind of thingy.
Okay, is that white thing that showed up right just now, right?
No, that was actual bomb. The
Oh.
flash bomb kind of thing is the one where you kind of shoot a beam that cancels bullets.
Oh, okay.
And it also hits pretty hard.
Oh yeah, I guess we should also point out how the graze mechanic in Hellsinker, where if you graze bullets, they slow down, right? And some patterns actually.
Let me explain it a bit. So,
Okay.
when you have doll out, you have that kind of shield that has some interactions with some kind of projectiles. So it slows down some projectiles and some other it slows down and then cancels. These, for
right.
example, are getting slowed down and then cancelled. And
Yeah.
these are just getting slowed down.
Right.
For other shots to have shield up, you need to not use your regular shot. Actually, is he gonna
Alright.
go for a... Are they gonna go for a secret phase?
Let us also say that this game has an insane amount of mechanics
Yeah.
and
Getting to the secret
shit
phase
going on
here
in
with,
it that's super hard to explain.
getting to the secret phase here with Fossil Maiden is kinda tricky. Okay, they didn't went for it.
Okay. I guess next the other two gauges are Stella, which is basically rank. Though I'm not. Though apparently it's not even that bad if it's high. You can actually might even be beneficial or something. And okay, so
Terra
now
and
okay, we also have to.
Terra that
Oh, Gasar's
sends
not
you
here. We're
here.
supposed to skip Shrine, but
Yeah.
Skip it! Skip
But, well, we
it! Skip it!
but yeah, well, we
Okay.
can while we're watching Shrine, I might as well explain. So there was a gauge on the bottom left called Terra. When that goes to when that meter is empty, or if you beat stage 7 before it empties, the next stage is gonna be the Shrine. And the Shrine you lose all your spirits, but by fighting bosses and not dying, you have infinite lives here, by the way. So by fighting bosses and by skill killing bosses and not dying, you can get crystals that amount to that are basically a percent of of the spirits you had before entering the shrine. And you can and basically you can get more than double what you started with. So it's a really important stage, especially like even for like can you actually like repeat a breakthrough like with a shrine, or can you
No.
okay, but like I imagine it's helpful for getting the break in the first place for survival, right?
So basically for survival, these crystals also count as life pieces.
Oh,
So basically for survival, you want to go to the shrine after getting train wrecked. That was a pretty nice strange moon, by the way. And for scoring, you just want to go here
Just so
after
people know.
stage 7.
oh wait, you said go here for survival. You want to go here after getting a breakthrough. Oh, so
After
you can
getting
actually
train
refill.
wrecked.
So
So
you can-
after
Oh.
after you're getting completely fucked and also your lives,
train wreck.
which is if you're doing your first one CC will likely happen on stage 6 boss, by the way.
All right.
These guys are pretty nasty.
So basically your
stage
lives
come
are
to
being affected
get
even though
more
that you can't
defense
see
and
them.
stuff.
I gotta say that's a bit weird.
No, crystals act like life pieces.
Yeah, but like, do the crystals get counted as life pieces after the shrine or during it?
After.
Okay,
When you
that makes
collect
sense.
them.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Do you
shrine's a
think
bonus
they're
stage.
gonna see the secret boss?
So that's 134 crystals. So that's not so it's not gonna be even a refill of the spirits, which is
Yeah, each crystal is worth half of percent of
yeah.
spirit.
So I think the breakthrough is like 5k spirits, right? So I'm pretty sure
I
it's gonna
don't
be a bit
really
hard.
remember.
I think it might be a bit hard to get the breakthrough from here. If he doesn't get any more crystals.
They're also gonna use the Fossil Maiden tech to grab stuff with your doll. If they're gonna kill they might be able to actually see the secret boss,
Oh god.
but very unlikely. So if you kill all the 4 bosses before timer and shrine runs out, you're gonna have the rest of timer be on the secret boss.
All right. 195 crystals. Okay, if he kills this boss, uh, he's getting all this score back.
Almost.
No. Good. Okay, there you go. That's 200.
Okay. And you probably could skyrocket back into full lives if you do the doll pickup. So the thing is that doll can also pick up. Okay, they're not doing it.
Oh, this is
So
how.
that
Oh,
doll can pick
that's
up
cool.
items.
Okay, I like
Yep.
how this plays out. I really like it.
So the thing is, with how these crystals behave, if you place the doll at the bottom of the screen and go up, you will collect. The doll will collect all the crystals.
Oh.
That also works with Deathwire,
Oh,
by the
so
way.
but like when you're collecting crystals at that point, is that what actually gets you the score?
Yeah.
Oh my god! So they actually lost score anyway. Oh, that's.
You need to collect them. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
maximum amount of crystals is 424.
Yep.
Which means that you a bit more. If you do shrine perfectly, you a bit more than double your score. Not counting the milks inside shrine itself. Yeah, you place. Ideally, you place a doll at the bottom and go up. I'm not sure if it will work with Kagura 2. Most likely will not, because you cannot place Chariot at the bottom. But yeah, what was here right now is they had a immortality bonus, which pretty much if immortality bonus is pretty much bonus score for for getting extents while being at maximum life.
Yeah, it's very like So like if you're already in max lives, like your lives just get turned immediately into score, and since
and the more immortality bonuses you have during the run, the more the next one will work.
they actually changed it together. I didn't know that.
Yeah. They increase.
Does the chain break if you die?
No, I'm pretty sure no.
Okay. But yeah, also this is not a game where you can refill stuff by you can't really refill anything by dying. So suiciding isn't really something you want to do.
Yeah, I like that actually. I like when Doujin Shmups do resources like that. Mostly because I'm pretty bad at regular resource management, but whatever.
Yeah, so I like yeah I tend to be into it as well. So because like when the routes actually carry you between stages, it gets really annoying. But that's why I like Bullet Hell Monday on Lunatic on Heaven. I mean, because you get so much Toho brain rot. Okay, but yeah, I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
there
I
you
like
get.
I like when you need to to do actual stuff to refill resources.
Yeah, yeah. Like in Bullet Hell Monday, you can get so much score that you refill your entire life stock at the end of the stage. So you
I
can
still
actually
need to play that game.
which means that you don't have to route every stage as a whole, the stages as a whole. You can route each stage individually,
Yeah.
which is made so much easier.
I still need to play
Did
that
we
game.
explain the
I bought
grazing
it day
mechanic
one.
of the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Okay, so
This
this
is a pretty cool character. I've never played her too much.
Okay, so
the game
these
has
are
all these different characters, and they have very different mechanics.
Hold on right now. So what's going on there with Master and Unchained is basically like an IN with familiars. So so when you kill a Master, every familiar gets killed immediately, and that's when it shows the Unchained stuff.
It also gives you the more spirit for each one of them. The more you kill in
Yeah.
a single Unchained.
Exactly, it's basically like IN.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Wait, what even hit him there?
Bullet.
No shit.
Also, another pretty good stuff is that this game has no collision damage with enemies.
But you do get knocked back.
Yeah. Funnily enough, another game we're gonna have today, Stefa Vanity, also has no collision damage.
Oh yeah.
Foreshadowing, wink wink.
Okay, so you might have seen this that steel icon in some Discord servers. Yeah, this is where it comes from.
What the thing about this seal stuff is that you can, if you get close enough to some enemies, you can seal them, preventing from shooting bullets.
Yeah.
In fact, there is actually a UI setting that allows you to display sealing radius.
Oh, that's awesome.
UI in this game is very configurable and very good. If you're doing any Shmup development, I suggest you to look at this game in terms of UI.
Yeah, it's definitely a game I could never blame Helsinki for showing too little information.
Yeah, it shows almost everything.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I was like the only theme the only music in Helsinki that I'm actually familiar with is segment 7, and this is already reminding me of it.
Yeah, this boss fight is cool.
Yeah, this game has great music.
Yeah, basically the only theme I actually know is segment 7. I have some very weird reasons to be into it, and I won't go into detail.
Also, the game's graphics. I really enjoy the graphical style of the game. It's a little bit like funky, but in a cool way. Like how the animations are slightly delayed, but makes it kind of look cool. Where
What do you mean delayed?
Well, like for instance, when you're transitioning from movement states and stuff, you'll actually start to see there right there. When you change directions, it's like a little delayed, the actual animation of changing direction, but it kind of gives it this cool cinematic style to the character movement.
I see what you're
Like it
talking
takes
about.
time to
I
change
get
the
it.
animation.
Yeah, I get it now. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like some inertia to the limbs, I guess.
Yes, exactly.
But it's not like because like you have the naive inertia where the limbs are actually moving a frame after the body, but here is actually the limbs are taking a frame to lag behind the body. So it's like second order. I guess that's what makes it more fluid.
Well, if you really like the steel mechanic, you should probably also give a try to some Yagawa games.
Yeah, Hellsinker is really unique too. There's not really a shmup quite like it that I can think of.
Yeah, I mean
All
it's
mechanics
definitely
and
yeah, because like it's all about like very like it's because like you have like both of them in this term in the aspect of shots, because like every shot has its own different mechanics, right? And then each level also has its own unique mechanics. So
uh-huh.
there's not really anything that's really global about anything. It's like maybe, I mean, I guess you could say stuff like maybe on chains, maybe the shrine, but like that's very but that's still very stuff that happens once in some point, right? It's not stuff that's global to the run. So I guess it's a game that's definitely all about like about specific moments, and each one having a different flavor, I think.
Yeah, and even the different characters play so differently from each other.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before.
Yep, that's
This
how
character
you do
seems pretty
multiple
cool.
SWAT types.
Oh yeah, this music.
I like how this sequence he decided, all right, let's do some pseudo 3D backgrounds.
Yeah.
Like we're saying, the game's always kind of shifting things up.
I mean, you say to the
Style.
3D as if it wasn't polygon based. Because I would be very surprised if this wasn't polygon based.
I'm not sure if it's pre-render or...
Yeah, I don't even know either.
Oh, okay. Must have lost internet connection, I guess. Oh, there you are.
Here we go, first crash.
That's a cheeky little spot right
Yeah.
there.
Okay, so for the most basic clear you can get in Hellsinker, this guy is the final boss, and he has quite a few forms.
Oh, safe spot, nice. Nice.
Yeah. Also, there's like thing about the save slots that lets you hit the core. At least I think it's the core.
You can also use Fossil Maiden's short bomb to get in here. Yeah, this character has pretty much two bombs. Is that you can either hold it and eat the actual bomb, or you can tap it and get some invincibility.
Music's about to get really awesome, by the way.
Which one of the last bosses do they go for, by the way?
I mean, assuming by the length of the run, I'm gonna guess it's all the way, right?
I mean, 771 is kind of easy with Fossil Maiden in terms of damage you deal. Yeah, there goes short bomb. Also, did you notice that background changes when you have iframe?
Yeah,
noticed that.
it goes negative, right?
That's
Yep.
cool.
I guess for my game's UI, I have a lot of
So a
stuff
timeout, okay.
to learn from.
Hello.
Who's this?
What do you mean who's this?
Who are you?
All right.
Oh,
Okay. So
We went through the whole shrine.
Okay, so
By the
hold
way,
on.
while you're
This is
gone.
a bit of an important part. So if you time this face out, you get the bad ending, right?
Not only if you have the only one life.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow! I
It's
didn't
if
know
you
that.
time it out and only have one life?
Yep.
That is so oddly specific.
No,
Yeah,
it's
if
because
you
like
time it out on your last life, you get insanity.
yeah, because like it basically like when it times out, it actually explodes and kills you,
Oh.
right? And if you die that moment, like it's at that point where you can actually get trapped and become it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, lore-wise, you pretty much become like one of these enemies.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, like a regular enemy. I thought it was. I thought you became a boss.
I'm not so sure about that.
you become like a random grunt.
Yeah, because like the boss intro, you know, an awesome prayer is conflict was is so like, and it's like possible that it might have been like English for player. So there's that theory floating around.
This game has some
Yeah, the
actually
game's
cool English.
it's definitely a very vague game because like you can't even like you know you can't even tell if it's misspelled. that is some heavy depth right there when you can't even know if something is
Oh,
misspelled.
hey, someone got a text.
Yeah.
Here we go, second crash.
Oh my god.
Damn.
I gotta say, your Discord takes a very short time to open.
First of all,
Are you
I use
watching through a
actually-
browser? Maybe that's your problem.
no. I use actually I use a different client, and second of all, haha, M2 SSD go brrr.
It throws
this
me
is
off
a
how some of the
long
stuff
game,
just
my
goes off
friends.
screen by the time. Also, I can't help but think like you have a little Sanai doll shooting at things.
Oh wait, I've seen this thing. I think there's someone who has that doll as the profile picture.
Really?
Yeah.
I think so as
The
well.
character? Or
No,
what?
the doll.
Well, oh. That's funny. Yeah, that's always funny when you see someone's profile picture for years and then you're playing the game that it's from. You're like, wait a minute.
I know, right?
Random profile pictures. Like, yeah.
So wasn't I
DPS
supposed to do
is
some
Toho.
skips, or I guess it's not really.
You were supposed to skip Shrine, which was right after
In-
stage 5, so you
in
completely
fact,
missed
Uh,
it.
Yeah,
you're
like
supposed
sorry,
to
stuff,
half
stuff,
hour into
like,
it, remember?
stuff happened.
We've
I
been
kind
at
of
it
like
forever.
had to like that was kind of urgent.
Fair enough.
But yeah,
In show business, the show must always go on. Get starry.
I mean it did. I'll have you know.
We got
It
caught
went
in the
on!
shrine. We were stuck in the shrine while you were gone.
So what? Don't act as if you didn't enjoy your time in the shrine.
No, that I never.
You're
Like I said
going
before,
to Shrine of
Hellseeker is
Farewell.
going hard with the background, and I really appreciate that. A lot
Actually,
of
hold
shmups
on. I just
don't
realized
really
I have
do
to
that
take
as
out the
much.
trash. I'll be
Everyone
right-
had to see my
I'll be right
shameful
back.
shrine. See, that's why you wanted to skip it, because you didn't want us to see. Okay, well, you know what? I was right to show it, to show the world that you were trying to cheat.
Remember,
By having
never
us not
skip
show
the
it.
shrine.
This shot type seems really good. You just put
Like
that
judging the Shmup.
option out there and just let it do some work.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this at the bottom? Why are you doing this?
This is where
at
the
the
game
bottom?
decides to get real trippy. The end of the game gets all crazy.
Because the rest of the game wasn't trippy enough, right?
Yeah, I remember the first time I commentated Hellsinker and we got to the end of the game, I was like, yeah, I have no idea what's going on anymore. I give up.
Since
I don't
you
know
know-
what's happening now.
you know what, Mark, I'm waiting for your Helsinki review.
I did a Hellsinker review.
I'm pretty
Really, but like an
sure.
in-depth one where you explain the like the mechanics and shit.
Oh gosh, I'd have to do a Hellsinker lecture course if I wanted to
Yeah,
explain the entire game.
Never mind, it's a Saturday.
Like, you know how you're
There's no
challenging
trash to
yourself
take
with
out.
Toho games? Why don't you do the same with like Helsinki?
I'm gonna try to do a 1cc of Hellsinker at some point.
Hellsinker
Nice.
quest.
It is
Oh.
a really fun game.
Oh, you
Anyway,
don't have a 1cc.
No, I came pretty
the
close to
tradition-
one of the first, like, whatever clears of it. How there's 4 different clears or whatever there is. I came pretty close, but I didn't quite get it. And then I thought, okay, actually, I have to.
Okay,
move
short
on,
bomb
but-
here, nice. You know how I got introduced to this game and at the same time to dodging Shmups in general? I've seen this game. I was like, yo, I cannot comprehend shit. I need to try this out.
Wait, I just noticed that this like bowl shot, it actually looks like Doom.
Oh my god, it's
cool.
Great Inferno.
Yeah, yeah, the purple spear also counts as a shield. So you can slow down some projectiles with it.
The trickiest thing about this game's grace mechanic is not only does it, cancel the bullet eventually, but it also kind of slows them down. And so the first time you play it, if you're not used to the bullets slowing down when you graze, it's going to throw you off big time because you keep ramming into them. Because you expect them to
Oh.
pass by you and they're just hanging out next to you.
Yeah, that's why you learn to control your shield. So you don't end up walling yourself.
This attack was cool.
Yeah.
Just
These
imagine
lasers look like
how
the...
many hours this
I
guy
usually
sat
did, I
programming
usually
all these
did that
patterns.
attack. I usually did that attack up above.
The lasers in Helsinki look so unnecessarily sharp. Like, they look so sharp.
They're gonna cut you in half.
Yeah, like, that thing cuts you off just by looking at it. Like, oh shit.
I know, right? This
It's very
is actually
distinctive
pretty
though,
cool
so I like
stuff.
it.
Oh.
It's actually pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, look at those are very sharp lasers.
They are so sharp, dude.
Level 2?
They're like needles
Was
at
it
this
level-
point.
Was it level 2? If it's level 2...
Switching to long-term metamorphosis protocol. Warning, interruption core during metamorphosis protocol.
May cause irreparable damage to the user.
Granting full access to user. May the offspring be granted eternal release. Oh my god, you're gonna fight 21!
No. It's level 3. Yep, it is level 3. And 7
Okay, so-
one should be pretty free to reach with...
Okay,
with
so yeah, this is the this is like like the last threshold for endings reached, right? At this point, there's only one ending you can get
Something like
because
that.
you only have the real final boss left.
This looks like that one game I will play later. Well, knowing you, you may like it.
And this is when the sides start to get involved.
Right, yeah.
This is really
That
cool.
is
Fucking
cool.
trippy, man.
That is cool as hell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's super trippy.
I was just playing Bullet Gray's GM and it has something like this in it, and I was like, oh, they've been playing some Hellsinker.
Ah, yes, bullet graze.
They played some Hellsinker.
Hey,
You know, because of Helsinki, I now meme on Finland's capital.
you're not the only one.
Okay, good. Like, I remember the first time I was on Wikipedia, I was like, what is this? Why is it called Helsinki?
I have to do that. So on this boss you pretty much fill up health bar by shooting it, and if you do fill it up before a certain time, you get to see the TLB.
Wait, why? You're canceling the bullets.
Shield.
Alright.
These bullets
I
get
don't know how
get
that's
insta
working.
cancelled
I
when
don't know why
they.
that works.
These
Then
bullets
what's the
get
point of
insta
having
cancelled.
bullets?
Yeah, exactly. What's the freaking point?
Because you're not always gonna have shield. At least as other characters.
It's like Toe 16. Why having freaking bullets in that game?
Oh.
Like I said, that one.
Okay, so
Juicy
you are
tokens.
milking this boss,
It's
eh?
hard to explain what's
Juicy
happening
tokens.
Imagine touching in a shmup.
now. I don't even know what's bullets and what's not. I'm assuming those green things.
You're
Aren't
dodging
bullets?
broccolis. That's all I know.
I mean, they float up. They're tokens.
Yeah.
Imagine doing a no token run of this, Lamau. Two players in shambles.
Oh,
You should wait for Ikusan on TRS. I've already watched Ikusan. That game is a fever dream.
Oh god.
literally.
Just like Elsinker. Elsinker, like I now know that I don't ever need to smoke weed because I've watched Elsinker.
I mean, Iko-san has a reference in Helsinki in its ending.
The end. That's the
end.
ending! Yippee! That's the
Keep your
ending!
dignity.
Happy day.
I think Alan, actually, I think it's is it a replay? No, it's not a replay.
That's
No,
the
no.
ending? Mate,
Yeah, that-
even the your winner from fucking Big Rigs is better than this! What the hell?
No, in this case, the ending is called extra stage.
Uh-huh.
Well, extra
Yeah.
stages, more like.
Yeah.
But
The game
yeah,
has
well,
two of
because
them.
I was forced to mishap the run, I like you guys.
It's
Play some Helsinki.
fine.
It's a
What
good
do you have
game.
to say about the run, people?
Well, excellent playing, making it that far.
I don't understand anything
not an
about the
easy game.
Helsinker, but if you cleared, I'm
Not
gonna
an
assume
easy
you played
game.
well.
Yeah, it's not an easy game, so excellent gameplay there.
I mean, it's a good game.
It looks like if you understand what's going on, it's probably great. For me, look like the only thing I understand in this game is like there are bullets and you avoid them.
Yeah, that's about all you need to know.
That's all I know about.
That's all you need to know.
There are enemies and you shoot them.
I mean that works too, yeah.
To defeat the boss, shoot it until it dies.
So far, so good. Yep, I can do that. I can do that, yeah. Next, we're gonna start with Stella Vanity.
Okay,
Oh,
be
that's a
right
good
back.
one.
Gonna grab some more tea.
On the
By
topic
way,
of Stella
things
Vanity, I
related
recently
to
discovered this game actually has like a poster girl that is not shown in the game, apparently. And I was like,
This
huh.
game barely has
Alright.
any art. Because
I
remember when
know,
I was doing the
but I know
thumbnail
this game
for it,
has
I
a
couldn't
poster
find any
girl.
art
Well,
for it.
Jack's profile picture is right now is actually I think it's I don't know if it's official or fan art of one of the playable characters.
Really?
Yeah.
So type of a game, so the goal is going to be strict. What am I even writing anymore? Ammonium rank X 1cc. That's not even gonna fit in my freaking layout.
Wait, hold on. You're doing Pandemonium first?
What do you mean?
Because
Am I?
Arcade is easier.
Oh. Well, I mean, I just did in the order they were submitted at, but I guess sure we
Yeah,
can do
I
like
mean-
silvers. I mean,
I
silver
mean,
is the
Ja- I
way
mean-
as well. That's why.
Yeah, I mean, Jax is just waiting for a ping anyway, so
Oh.
so we might as well show them in order of difficulty.
All right.
Swap them.
Sure.
Oh yeah, I see.
So what
We're doing
gonna
two
have
Stella
instead?
Vanity runs today.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
arcade mode rank 4 EXT. Sure, whatever that means.
It's just say Arcade X.
Okay. So which
Arcade
one
X
are we
1
watching
CC.
again?
That's it. That's okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. So yeah, Hell. No, not Helsinki. Stella
Stella
Vanity.
Hellsinker Vanity. Stella Hellsinker Vanity.
But
next.
okay, the run is 50 minutes long. You can probably imagine that I'm not gonna watch 50 minutes.
No.
I mean, it probably will take longer
No
to
more
explain the game
run
than
on Shmup Replay Showcase. We're gonna cut to halfway through them.
because early game actually involves some scoring.
Also, I have been asked to show
mean,
this game in
maybe-
16:9
yeah.
because Silver wants to show off the hand cam.
I mean,
that's
seeing as Jack's run is more survival focused, maybe we could show more of the early game in your run. That way we can show the whole
Maybe.
game.
Just tell me where I,
mean, that
skip and what I do. All right.
I mean, that way.
Hit the 30-minute mark. Go.
No,
There is
no.
some stuff. There is some stuff that needs explaining in the early game actually.
Yeah,
Well, I'll
yeah,
show
that- yeah.
stage 1 and then we'll skip whenever you're done explaining.
That is that. So what I was saying is that Jack's run actually has that exact kind of skip. So maybe we could show more of the early game here and skip some of the late game.
I think late games were interesting anyway, generally speaking.
Well, but this is a score run.
Oh.
It's a score run for first half of the game.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Maybe
Because
best to
on
show more.
arcade, I'm not sure about Pandemonium, but on arcade you need to actually
Yeah.
score to set up high rank.
Well, you know what? We
Yeah, and
watched like the
Pandemonium, the
first half
requirement
and
is
then we
actually.
skipped to the final boss. How's that sound?
Let's do it.
Okay,
No
so
time.
here, oh, what do you have in this game? You have a lot. So, first of all, you have that overkill kind of thing that you do with either your lock on or your
I guess
sword.
maybe we should first explain what all the stuff on the HUD is.
A
Maybe.
lot.
Okay, so basically, the stuff on the left is mostly irrelevant because this is strict rules. So all the stats are basically fixed. There's no accessories. That's it, right? So then you have the difficulty, and then the only thing, auto guard on because you can have auto bombs in arcade difficulty, but they don't that they just do a shield, right? You just get a shield if you auto
Okay,
bomb.
the first tech to explain here is
Oh, yeah.
that I
This one.
wait until 11th second, then use raid and auto fire my bombs.
Yep. So basically, so yeah, this game has a mechanic where you can deal overkill damage, and you can start chains from based on overkills, and those actually set your multiplier gain for the rest of set your multiplier
Oh.
gain until you start a new overkill chain, at which point
Yep.
it resets.
Game also has two kind of like hyper kind of thingy. Ethereal shift being more like actual hyper and delay
Yeah.
shift being more like Kakusei from
Yep. Yeah, it's
Esmeralda.
yeah, it's basically just Diodo Hyper and Gakusei, and you use one. You have to use one to recharge the other. That's basically how it works.
Kinda, but kinda not.
Yeah.
I kind of like the urchin bullets in this game.
So I guess it should be pointed out that this game doesn't really have much RNG. So a lot of the parents.
Not so true actually.
I mean,
it
well,
has-
I heard it from Jax, so I thought it was.
It has
you know,
quite a bit, but it's very unlikely to bullshit you.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I think. That's what matters most. You know, it's not a game where you have to pray for to RNG. You know.
Yeah.
It's not USD, yeah.
So yeah, basically on bosses for score you wanna get a strong overkill on every phase.
If you finish boss phase during a hyper, during ethereal shift, you enter overkill phase, which
Yep.
makes a boss stronger the longer it goes on, and you can punch it for more score.
Yep.
And if you get hit during overkill, it's pretty much not penalized at all.
Yeah.
It just ends overkill. It doesn't
So
even
see,
get
yep.
the
So it's when you say that
overkill.
ding ding brown brown. So the ding ding is basically like it's basically like that sound affect in Galuda when a boss it's the same thing. Like it plays when a boss is about to die. It's like that or
So
whatever.
this game has a mechanic called raid. Is that if you locked onto either big enemy or low health boss or mid boss, you can press the sword. You will get iframes, dash to it, do full sword combo.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, basically like the overkill state starts when you hear the wah, wah. That's the signal basically.
What about
but
the
yeah,
bomba?
Yeah, cat, but you usually don't want to see RNG part of
That-
X
that-
spinner.
the bomba means I'm getting overkilled.
I see.
You can actually score overkill damage with bombs.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically, so in stages, I guess, so basically the way overkills work in stages is that the enemies don't die until both your raid finishes and your assault, which is the lightning bolts, are finished firing, right? And that's when enemies die. So you
Yeah.
can. So
So
if you-
I mentioned earlier about scoring to get ranks in this difficulty. So how do you get ranks is that you have early 4 stages kinda like usually on first 4 stages you usually need to skip one stage, so you can either do 1, 3, 5 or 2, 4, 5.
and in rank 0, you actually do you actually skip 2 of them.
So if you score enough, you will get qualified, and if that will allow you more more options for stage selection.
Yep.
And if you do go for next stage, for example 1, 2, 3, and like that, your rank will go up
Oh.
by 1.
Yep. So basically this run goes for the maximum rank, which is 4x, which is like
Yeah, I
an
already
orange,
got both score extents here.
which is an orange 4, right?
Yeah, there is only 2 score extents and 2 item extents.
All right. So yeah, basically, so to get rank X, there's 3 things you have to do. First, you have to score well in the early game. Second, you have to play all of the stages, and third, in stages 5, 6, and 7, which are the ones that you always have to do, you have to avoid you have to get hit only a certain number of times up until a certain point in stage 7. If you do that, after that, you're guaranteed to get the TTLD, which is VR.
What did I want to say? Yeah, whatever. This boss had some interesting scoring
This is a
stuff,
fun
by the
shot
way.
type, the sword type.
I like the sword. That's satisfying.
Yeah, it's a really cool shot type.
Yeah, when you're when you're in ethereal, you actually fire the sword constantly. Otherwise, it uses up. Otherwise, it requires the blade leader.
Yeah. In Ethereal you have infinite sword.
So
I
yeah.
feel like Stella Vanity is a good halfway point between a cave style shmup and a Toho style shmup. It's kind of really
I
nice
think I'd say
blend of
it's
the
more
two
of an
styles.
addition than an average.
Oh yeah, you have the subtitles disabled.
Oh,
I see.
Yeah, there's a. Oh right, yeah. I forgot this one has in-depth commentary.
Yeah, it has some, and it also has wall of text in the description.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
I read all of it.
my God,
I wrote all of it.
I
Get on
understand.
my-
Okay, but I understood none of it.
Okay, but here's the thing, Silver. I have never actually played Stella Vanity.
Give me a second. I hate the default YouTube subtitle. I gotta fix that real quick.
I've played it.
I mean, yeah, you had to review it.
I got like a. I can't remember what mode it was. I cleared one of the modes.
Yeah, so,
I think it was hard mode or something like that.
On this boss phase, I did cancel from ending the Kakusei and also cancel from ending the boss, which does pretty hefty amount of score. So,
Yeah,
around 1 billion
this is
score. What was the qualification requirement for that stage? 440 billion, I think. So my strat here was to get stage 4 qualification requirement, which is 1.5 billion at the end of by the end of stage 3.
Nice.
Okay, 550. So
Okay, oh.
after stage 3, I don't need to score.
Oh, we haven't mentioned life consuming yet. So if you hold the bomb button when you have no bombs, you'll actually use up a life, but get one more bomb than you would if you just died.
Yeah.
So on most lives, that's gonna be 4 bombs, and if you and on the last life, you actually get an extra bomb, so you can get 5 bombs.
Oh yeah, right. Ideally, you want to for scoring, you want to start the chain with overkill, then maybe chain some stuff, and then use either of your hypers to cash out. Also, either of the hypers make additional enemies spawn the higher you are on the screen.
Right. So yeah, I guess I haven't mentioned that.
On
So
this
the main.
mid boss, you need to kill all of her options and then kill her without using bombs. Then you get 2 bombs instead of 1.
Oh, nice. We haven't mentioned that. So basically, so the main, so like the core flow is, you get overkill chains, to build up your multiplier, and from it, and that gets you more coins. And once you get a certain amount of coins, your gems are the gems that you get from canceling bullets are worth more. And that point you can start cashing it. You can cash in with cancels. So yeah, it's a bit of it's a more it's definitely a more complicated scoring flow than you'd usually have in a shmup. But
that,
it's still...
that hitter just here, well, actually 2 hits right there, probably costed me like 500 million.
Oh my god.
Another out of fire shenanigans.
Oh yeah.
Because of that, I don't have 8k coins here, so I don't get maximum value out of cancels.
Oh, that sucks.
It is scoring in early game because I need that for the rank.
Yeah, right. So actually, so arcade and hard have the highest qualification requirements, and then in Nightmare and Pandemonium, they actually go down instead of up.
Oh yeah,
So
you also cannot use Ethereal first 10 seconds of a boss phase, but you can, but just like I did here, you can enter the boss with Ethereal active.
All right. So the basic is, and you don't actually lose overkill time from that, because when you start an overkill on a boss, your ethereal actually gets refilled halfway. You actually gain half of the ethereal meter. So if you're at half meter, you get full meter, and you don't lose any overkill time.
First 3 stages, because as I said, my strat was to get 1.5 billion at the end of stage 3, so I don't need to score stage 4.
Yeah, this is a mix. This is a bit of a score rival, I guess, which is still really cool. Not biased at all.
I'm waiting here a bit for a bigger cancel.
Yeah, because remember, the main cash-in in the main kind of cash-in in this game is through cancels.
Oh,
Everything, all the score tricks are revolved around making cancels more valuable and getting more of them.
I mean, with that bomb trick, I wouldn't be surprised if you could actually hit 1.5 on at the end of stage 1.
Well.
That overkill idea is really cool, by the way.
Yeah, this looks really fun.
Ooh.
It's not-
Way
it's
too
not-
close for comfort.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. It was the end of the overkill anyway.
Yeah, because if you get hit during overkill, you're just ending overkill.
So why is this imperishable shooting with Churna's opener?
Like I said,
Roughly
it's a
2 billion
kind of a
by
fun
the end of
blend
stage 1.
between the Toho and
And
Cave
as I
style.
said, you can...
You were saying, Mari?
Yeah, I was saying that I always use Stella Vanity as like a great crossover game for Toho players because
That being said,
it's like a fun
hold on,
blend between Toho and the Cave style of art level design and
I gotta say
Yeah.
that attack was more like a mix of Kene, extra Kene, and Tierno opener, because it plays a lot like her extra spells.
Yeah, but in terms of how it
I know.
looks.
No, I mean it does play a lot like Kene extra. It's just that since the waves are more, though there's no continuous wave, you don't actually have to go all the way to the side. That's the only
Yeah.
difference. But yeah, this.
This attack is
There you
really
go.
repetitive.
very cool pattern.
Okay, so by this point, you know there's no score requirement anymore if that's already been met.
Yeah, I
So,
already met the
So we
score
can skip
requirement
to
for-
like the layer apart now?
no, because he's
Yep.
gonna score stage 4.
Oh.
No, I'm not gonna.
Oh, never mind. Then.
I
Where can we
already
skip
met the...
then?
So where can we skip? On stage 5 there
the
is
final boss,
an
let's go.
extent to
To
explain.
the final boss.
We're gonna see this bad boy
On
twice.
stage
aren't
5 there is an extent to explain, and stage 6 and 7 on 4EX is just full crack.
I mean, we'll get to explain the extend later. So if
Shall we
it's
just
just
go
for that,
like
I think we can just
the
go to
bullshit
stage 6.
then?
We could skip to stage 5, stage 4 boss, I guess.
I mean that
What is this for boss?
like
This, I think.
I mean if
Yeah,
you're not
so I
scoring,
entered the boss with Ethereal. This
like,
boss has
if you're
some
not
pretty
scoring,
cool
It's
strats.
Yomu!
This boss has some pretty cool strats. So I entered it with Ethereal to just kill it during that attack.
yeah, just
It's
it's already dead by now.
Why are you
Yep.
not dying then?
overkill.
Oh, right.
Overkills are a very low risk kind of scoring. So you're gonna say so in both runs. You're gonna see them
Okay,
even
so
if it's not
time
necessary.
for some cool strats. So here I use the cancel from delayed shift to fill up Ethereal. Then I use Ethereal to just kinda kill this thing. And wait, it's not all. I end Ethereal on purpose for to charge cancel for delayed shift on this phase.
So now it's a level 3 cancel, and there you go. It cancels the whole screen.
Yep, now another Ethereal into another cancel. Yes, this was on purpose. Just to have a level 2 here for
Yeah,
damage.
I guess we can take this time to now that we're not worrying about scoring.
Here.
We can explain in detail the delayed and ethereal shifts. So basically, ethereal is the simplest one to explain. It's the bar called ether at the bottom left. It's basically an iodo hyper. You can act it, so you just get more firepower, infinite blade, and the bullets go faster, right? On top of that, but you can also activate it at half meter. Like as long as you have at least half meter, you can activate it, but it drains all the way to the bottom. Same for delay. Actually, you can. So that delay is the
about extend.
Right.
You see that enemy that just cancelled all the bullets when I killed it?
Yeah?
You need to kill all of them and the last one will drop an extend.
Oh.
However,
Is there- do bombs matter for this?
no. However,
Okay.
for some of these you need to kill surrounding small enemies first.
Oh, by the way, I think those were X spinners, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so these things with 4 arms that fly around the screen, these are called X spinners, and in here they're not too bad, but in stage 7 they get really nasty, and you have to use blade to kill them fast.
Here they are also pretty nasty unless you can just cancel entire screen. Pretty
Yeah.
much you see X spinner, you kill it.
Yeah, they're always first priority. So as I was explaining before, delayed shift, it's the big meter on the top left. Again, you can activate it as long as you have at least half, but it drains all the way to the bottom. It works like Kakse in Galuda. You slow down enemy bullets, and you cancel the bullets of every enemy shot by every enemy you kill. Plus, cancels during delayed. They charge the meter right below it, which is the counter shift. So you can fill that meter up to 3 times, and every time you do, you get a bigger cancel once the delayed shift ends.
And also it deals more damage.
Oh, right, I didn't know they dealt damage.
They do. That's why on final phase of stage 4 boss I wanted it at level 2
Oh, okay.
for damage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I kinda fucked it up regardless. But yeah, you see rank being orange 4.
Yeah?
This is pretty much how 4EX looks like. And to get 4EX you need to pretty much enter stage 4 with rank 3 and then qualify for score.
Yeah. So you have to the rank X is the only one you can lose in the game.
Yep.
You have to lose it if you get hit 2 times in stage 5, I believe 3 times in stage 6,
Two,
or
it's
3 times.
it's 2 for stage 6 and 4 for stage 7 before the gates,
Yep.
and
Yep.
it's also apparently higher on higher difficulties.
Oh, okay. I thought.
Here I
I think.
kinda fucked up.
I think it's the same on I think it's those same numbers on Pandemonium.
No, I think not. And
Okay,
there
there's the
they
extent.
stand,
Okay.
the
Sleeping on overdrive SMH. We'll get to it. We'll actually get to show it. Don't worry.
we'll get to it because I have some some strats based around overdrive. So this first phase of this boss, you want to kill it as soon as possible. Because later on it does some pretty nasty stuff. So that's why I go here, use Ethereal,
Ethereal.
and fucking melee it.
I guess I should point out
And that's it.
I guess to help tell to like in case so you don't have to rely on our commentary to know what moves the player is using. I guess so the green circle around the player that means the late shift, and dark background means ethereal shift.
Red background on boss like that means it's overkill.
True. I haven't noticed that one yet. Because I go by the sound cue.
Valid. And yes, this is some sort of safe spot.
Some sort of safe spot.
Some sort of
As you
safe
can
spot.
see, as you can see, even hit counter doesn't go up if you get hit during overkill.
Yeah, we've mentioned the enemies having no hitbox, though. Curious to see what type of enemy in stage 7 you're talking about. I don't actually know which one it is.
There is one enemy in the game that has a hitbox. Fortunately, I have a pretty cool strat for that place as well. Yeah, they're spikers.
I guess I just remembered. I guess maybe I could explain the shot types. Both runs you'll see today are with Azure Elite S, right? But there's
Yeah.
also there's another character Lemuline, and there's type S and C for both of them. So Lemuline is this low white shot. And she turns out to not be very good in this game because it's a game where speed matters a lot.
You really need speed.
And Type C is a much simpler type which is actually basically a mix of Cave and Toho controls with a few more mechanics than you'd expect, but still relatively simple. But the scoring is completely different. I have no idea how it works. So
It doesn't.
Azure Elite C, don't use this. Lemuline C, don't use this. Azure Elite S, use this. Use this, strong. Lemuline C, don't use this either.
Yeah, pretty much. Type C, or how I call it sometimes, Type Cripple.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
stage
there's
6 and 7 get really mean on for EX. And you can see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Especially
so-
with those revenge shots. Especially with those revenge shots from a fucking
Yeah.
meteor.
Yeah. The revenge bullets on high rank are really crazy. They don't spawn for a really long time like they might in Kitsui or Donpachi, but they still spawn they still spawn a lot of them, and they can really fuck you up because they're basically complete walls.
Yeah, you also need to pay a lot of attention to either one of your shifts in this stage.
Also, there's one boss attack we're gonna be seeing.
BTPO.
So in this stage, we're actually gonna see a boss attack where revenge bullets actually matter.
Yeah.
Oh god, that was scary.
That was part of the plan.
Yeah, that's actually the kind of thing that you can afford when you have auto guard, right? So
If I recall correctly, I had pretty good execution of my routes for stage 6 in this round.
still, that's a bit of a scary dodge, right? If okay, like let's be honest. If you didn't have auto guard, would you really go for that?
Yes.
All right, fine.
You don't know me if you think I wouldn't.
Fair enough. But yeah, but yeah, it's basically, but yeah, like so, like auto guard is complete. There's no penalty for enabling auto guard, but on the two highest difficulties, Nightmare and Pandemonium, you can't enable it at all. So you
Again,
actually have to get one.
a trick with entering boss with active Ethereal. Desmond window is actually pretty lenient from what I've heard, but it costs 2 bombs.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And yes, I killed it before that. That was the entire plan.
Yep.
Because that attack can be quite nasty.
Yeah,
and so
here-
it can be pretty consistent. You probably could use Toy Mini magic to find safe spots.
Okay, so yeah, just chilling with delayed right now.
Yep.
We're getting okay, yeah, that's level 3 cancel.
Cancel is always full screen on bosses.
Well, no, I was looking at the meter.
Ah. This thing is fully static, maybe except for boss movement. Maybe.
I think it's like there's maybe a slight deviation in angle. I don't think there's gonna-
So.
But yeah, I'm
Okay,
like,
so
yeah.
this strat has pretty interesting routes in here. So I used boss shooting bullets as a cue to activate delay.
Oh.
So when delay ends, I don't have any bullets on screen, which makes dodging this significantly easier.
Oh.
And on the last wave you want to go up. And another free opportunity to just cut the boss into pieces. Oh yeah, it's my run. And yeah, game is good. I also have a really interesting strategy for the next part that people usually time out, but I'm not
Yeah.
that kind of person to time shit out.
Right.
Unlike you.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying before. This is the pattern. So on low rank, this pattern would be a non-issue, right? Because
No, it's independent of run.
oh, they have revenge bullets on every rank.
Yeah.
Oh.
So my strat here is to stay up as high on screen as possible.
Yeah, to steal their revenge bullets, basically.
Yeah, and to hit boss with sword.
Oh, that too. I didn't think of that. But
And
yeah.
also use cancels damage to hit the boss. Also, these revenge shots from these meters can kill you during stage clear screen. I went a bit AFK here, so you can skip until stage begins.
All right. Boop boop boo doo boo. There we go.
Yep. Ooh, stage 7.
So as you might have seen from the video timer, this is going to take a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially given that it's a TTLB run.
Oh god, yeah.
VR is about half of that time, by the way.
My
gonna be
execution
right
of
back.
this stage, looks like I'm just flailing around, but trust me, I'm not.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's a very well planned raid. Okay, so I guess I should point out that raids aren't just a free blade, right? You do use
You do use
are
your blade
you're
gauge,
forced-
and if you use too much of it for a raid, it goes on kinda cooldown. You can see it by blade gauge being red.
Yep. You can actually go into depth in this game.
Yeah, this game is pretty long if you go for a high rank clear because
Yeah.
you need to do all the stages and TLB is also pretty.
Yeah, I think it's like I think rank 0 is like without Elmo, it's like 30 minutes.
Why would you fight Elmo? The boss. is
Completion?
kinda
I mean, Jax did it
why?
because he wanted to get all the TLBs.
Other two TLBs are really good though. Yeah, this game, especially in late game, is quite focus demanding.
Yeah, because you have a lot of mechanics to deal with as well, right? So it's like 6 buttons, I believe, or 7. No, 7 buttons. Yeah,
I think it's 7 with auto fire.
yeah, yeah. That's why I was thinking 6 or 7 because it's 6 without auto fire and 7 with. What's wrong with Elmo?
What's wrong with El Morder? The fact that it's basically a Lennon boss.
I think just if you
No
look,
collision moment.
yeah, I think so yeah. The
Oh
thing
yeah,
about Elmorder
I have shifts on. I have shifts on different buttons because holding the button in a game like this kinda sucks. So here I use I seal revenge shots from the Zakos because you can see that there is really a lot of revenge shots.
As you can see, they don't shoot right at the edge of the screen, so you can go around.
Here I stall this enemy, so I can
Oh, yeah,
raid
noble
it twice
charms.
I can raid it twice for iframes.
This is one of the few enemies whose name I remember.
Yeah, I can raid noble charms have quite a lot of HP, so I can raid it twice.
Yeah. So basically, so the thing about raids is that you're invulnerable all the time during a raid.
Yep.
So you can, so they can also be used defensively. But usually, the enemy dies by that point, and you cancel everything most of the time. So their main defensive use is on noble charms.
Yeah, because especially because you can raid noble charms twice. So here I got a hit, and because I didn't have hyper anymore, I just decided to bomb.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks.
Fine, bombs don't count towards rank lose requirement.
Okay, so you have to kill. So this is first of 2 mid bosses. You have to kill them both before the timeout to get the last extend.
Yeah, I also stall these mid bosses because if you kill them too fast, there is gonna be some really nasty shit to deal with.
I guess. So funny story. So turns out if you kill these mid bosses after they time out, but before they leave the screen, it doesn't count. You still miss the extend, right? And that's what happened to that one guy on Nico that the double KO to Veer final. So it's a very old. So there's a very old run. I think it's like 9 years old by now. Of someone playing story mode. No, I'm explaining so for everyone who doesn't know, right? So it's some Japanese guy who got to Veer on Pandemonium, and
he on Rule mode, I think.
Yeah, and he actually double KO'd to the final because he missed this extend right here. If he got the extend, he would have cleared. So that was a bit of an interesting turn of events for this game's, I guess, history. Because it took a lot longer than that for someone to actually do it.
There is an item that reduces iframes on Veer. Huh? Not like I've ever played a rule or story mode. I pretty much.
I don't know much about accessories either beyond the meme ones.
At this point of the game, you cannot lose rank EX anymore, and if you do have rank EX, Zakos are gonna be way more angry.
Is it? Does that only happen on a full run? Seriously?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
That's
This
fucking
is a
nasty.
Ketri homage right here with the reverse.
That might be
scrolling
not
elevator.
intended from what I know actually.
Oh, you can't set rank EX in practice or something.
You can, but uh, if I recall correctly, I might be wrong, but Def apparently said something about making practice mode being hard and stuff like that. Kinda makes sense. Yeah, which is the reason why, another reason why in my game I straight up gonna fucking swap save states into engine.
You're right. So, yeah, we haven't mentioned the practice options in this game. So, for most of the game, you can practice the stage as soon as you've reached it. Well, you also have to buy the option in the shop, but the
Okay,
point is
so
that you unlock the
these
practice.
enemies are the only enemies in the game that
Oh,
have
right.
actual collision.
Right, they look like bubbles, but that's part of the enemy.
Yep.
So yeah, the practice options in this game are kind of weird because the stage for most of the game, you can practice stages as soon as you reach them, but for the TLBs, you have to practice them. You can only practice them after 1cc. So that can get really annoying, especially because you have to. They actually get the practice option actually gets unlocked separately for 3 difficulty blocks, and Pandemonium is all on its own, which means that you have to Pandemonium X 1cc to actually practice the final boss of Pandemonium X,
Yep.
which is one of the
Which
main
is,
reasons.
Which is the main reason why I went for arcade.
Yeah, it wouldn't be as annoying if it was actually feasible to reach the TTLV quite often. But the thing is, it's really hard to even reach the Earth. So you don't actually get to practice her all that much. You kind of just have to practice her on lower difficulties, and just hope that your practice carries over.
So the final boss, on pretty much on every phase of the scene, you just want it dead. So that's why I use a Daryl here and just cut it into pieces. Use cancel to get to the more safe place.
All right,
Same
overkill.
is there.
Also, by the way, this is what by the way, awesome music.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
So we ain't gonna hear the best track in this game on this run.
Which one?
Merciless Angel.
Okay,
It's
fair
crazy how much
enough.
HP
It's
this
a good
boss
one.
has,
It's a good.
dude. It goes
Weird
on
dummy.
for a long time.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the regular final boss, core unit. So by this point, all the TLVs have a 1cc requirement, except for core unit, because the requirement actually ends after core unit, at least on the newer version. Because this is a
And for another cool tech, so here I wait until my delay shift fills up, then
So I
use it immediately.
So I
can
just noticed,
have cancel for these. And
So I
can
just noticed
get
that you still get to do phase. Oh right, no, phase 3 still exists.
phase
When
3
there's a
has
TLV.
severely reduced HP if
Yeah,
you're on TLV
exactly.
phase.
So that's the thing. So this boss actually changes depending on whether you've unlocked the TLV. So the 1cc requirement doesn't apply here. You can actually continue on core unit and still get a TLV. And that's because this phase actually has less HP if you get a TLV. It's kind of like this is probably a reference to Getsuri, where Doom third phase is completely skipped if you. Sorry, Evacueer third phase is completely skipped if you're on the Yuga loop.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that was like a really good Ketsui player.
Yeah, he has a Nura tool. So yeah, this is Fear. This phase isn't. There's not much on this phase, right?
There is some timings, like
Yeah. But-
I use a delay here so
Yeah.
I can have cancel for the next attack.
Yeah, because I
also
wanted.
will allow me to
Yeah, I just wanted to take the last chance I have to mention to finish talking about core unit because So the other thing that changes on core unit when you unlock a TLB is that the music doesn't have the main melody, which is really fucking cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
this is
basically.
the TTLB.
Yep. So we're gonna be here a while.
She also has a really high resistance to sword outside of overkill phases.
Yeah. Oh, that's why you don't use sword that much. Okay.
Yep.
All right, so it should be over pretty soon. And there you go. That's a full overkill.
Boss
Okay,
also
so
is really mean
remember
with
how
iframes.
we didn't explain overdrives? Well, this is a good time.
Oh, you've seen this run, right?
Yeah, several
Okay.
times.
That was
That's why I
disappointing.
held off on explaining overdrives. So
So the thing is, one of my strats for this particular phase is that I use Ethereal for damage and to then I
Okay,
use
that's an overdrive? Right.
then I use overdrive to trigger boss iframes so I don't kill it too early.
oh,
And
why's
also
that?
to carry overdrive into this phase.
Wait, why do you want to kill the boss face later?
I want to take some time to disable the Ethereal.
Oh, okay, okay.
So I
fair
can
enough.
have Ethereal here.
Yeah, of course.
Bonus
so yeah.
damage from Ethereal and Overdrive stack.
If I recall correctly, overdrive boosts all of your stats, right?
I'm not so sure about that, but it does boost main shot, and it does boost the sword, and it
Yeah,
also
'cause-
boosts Ethereal generation.
Because I heard from Jax that overdrive what it does is boost all your stats for 10 seconds.
I'm not sure about that. So yeah, because of that I don't need
But
to
it's
do
still
this
a very
attack.
marginal mechanic, so it doesn't matter much what it actually does.
It's actually pretty useful for skipping attacks on VR.
Really, I've
They
only,
boost all damage sources.
I mean,
see.
your run. Yeah, I mean, your run is the only time I remember seeing it being used.
Overdrive is really good against VR. I'm not sure if it's useful like everything else, at least for survival.
Alrighty, fellas, it's 3 o'clock my time, so I end up having to head out. But have a
Oh.
good afternoon or evening or whatever time zone everyone's in.
It's definitely
night.
late at night here.
Yeah.
1 AM for me.
Wow, yeah,
But-
late
but
night
But it's
party.
fine, I'm pretty much a need, so I can sleep during the day.
Lucky.
Oh,
And you all enjoy Jamers' Knuckles version of SDOJ. That'll be
oh
pretty
yeah,
entertaining.
right!
But yeah, what was I
The
gonna say?
second best SDOJ version.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna point out that.
We have
Sorry.
double hibachi at home. Yeah, this game does have death bombs, but I have auto bomb on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I wanted to mention before it's.
I want to say that at first this thing is harder than Hibachi's final in original DDT, but once you learn it, it gets actually easier. And the strat here is for me is to wait to the easier part and use Ethereal for damage.
Yeah. Okay,
the
so
thing-
hold on. Before it gets forgotten, I wanted to make point out that using an overdrive uses a bomb. That's why it doesn't have a meter. It just uses a bomb. Yeah, just go ahead.
Here we go, third crash. So
Oh
the thing-
boy, this attack! Oh god!
God,
So-
why do I come back to that? It's disgusting looking.
You come back to the second hardest pattern in the game.
Yo, nice time, dude. I'm so fed up. Things keep popping up
This
tonight.
is
I'm
so
so
stupid.
mad.
Those overlaps are just fucking insane.
That keep.
And there is the hardest pattern in the game.
On the same phase.
Oh my god. Hopefully now for real. I swear now for real. Hopefully I will not be bothered anymore and I can stay. Because my god,
you
is
actually
it
need
annoying.
some practical strats.
Oh man, yeah.
I'm
this
dealing
attack
with
is-
I'm juggling so many things
So
right now.
here I use overdrive at the end and Ethereal for damage.
Isn't it
Because
just a washing machine?
no, so on this phase, it's pretty much a good opportunity to
I
pop
swear I've seen this pattern
overdrive
repeatedly
and Ethereal to deal
It's not
more damage.
a very unique pattern.
Because I deal so much damage on this phase, I don't have to do other attacks on this phase again. And this attack is it's fine after you learn it, so I use it to do some setups on the final.
Yeah, just charging
So
ethereal.
the thing is, I want to have both shifts ready when I start the final.
Hmm.
Because the final, if you use both shifts at the same time on final, you can do some pretty interesting stuff on the cancel. The thing is, the cancel from delayed shift, it triggers Weir's iframes for a very, very short time.
Oh.
Hmm.
So yeah, here I set up the cancels.
Look at the V's, look at the places that bullet and moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. I cancel and then immediately pop up Ethereal. So I have quite some time to do Ethereal's damage. On the second half, this pattern gets really nasty, however.
Ooh. I see.
Yeah, it gets so fast that you can micro through V's sometimes. Cancel shenanigans.
That thing
Yeah,
never
it does
ends,
get-
my god!
Yeah, because it's at 45 FPS. You cannot see it because my hand cam is over frame rate count.
Wow, cheater! COD live in 60 FPS 4K. Cheating.
Yeah, I use auto bomb shield to eat bullets, so I can have some time to deal damage before rats reach me. Oh yeah, because I have no bombs, I decided to eat that life, so I have 5 bombs now.
Wow.
Overkill final for flex.
Yep.
You're that kind of guy, huh?
Yes.
Let's go, finger cam.
You know, in one of attempts, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no.
They're down the credits.
When I did Ketsui run on Kumite with Mark, I lost Ura entrance to the very final pattern of the first loop, and
Oh.
I fucking middle fingered into handcam.
That's amazing.
Damn.
What's next?
Okay, well, first of all, congrats on going through that mess, because that is a big mess.
Also, I'm pretty sure it was the first arcade EX clear in the world.
Sweet! Also, do you know where Mark went?
He had to go.
Alright.
Yeah. Also, while he was out, we got a sword crash on my side.
Oh my god.
Okay, I promise this time, hopefully I will not have to leave again, because as I said during the run, sorry, I kept having to go. Things have been a mess tonight.
I cannot promise that I won't crash again.
So sorry about that, but hopefully it won't be a mess for now anymore.
I'm not sure if it's related to my new PC or something. Unlikely, actually. I don't think changing CPU and RAM would affect that.
All right, so now a bit of a, I guess we're gonna have a bit of a break from the sheer brutality.
Yeah, we're gonna
with
go
some- with something a little less brutal, just a little bit.
Also, Gastari, remember me talking to something about you and playtesting? Well, by looking at that, you can assume what kind of stuff you could expect from my game.
God. Oh my god, I forgot
SJJ's
that.
break.
God Damn it. I hate when I'm about to type. I hate when I'm about to type!
Comment about the run? Yes.
Okay, now let me delete
Yeah,
my
it was.
funny comment.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was pretty outrun, I'm pretty sure, because there wasn't actual SDOJ dump back then.
Yeah. Basically, what
Kind of a
happened is
shame the
that
first dump we got was a shitpost.
yeah. So after 9 years of the game being out, the very first thump that becomes public is a joke mod that changes the characters with
I
the
mean,
player characters with a T-Rex, Hello Kitty, and Knuckles.
And Knuckles!
I mean, it's still not as good as a version with better voice acting.
Well,
I
here
wonder
we
if someone
go.
here. I wonder if someone here knows a version with better voice acting.
I don't.
Oh, it's the ROM hack of X360 version that replaces all voice lines with Shmup community memes.
Kitty Tyrant? Yo, Knuckles kinda has like a mommy voice though.
Oh, wait, is it expert? Is it expert clear?
No, it's shot. Yeah, this. Yeah.
Why
So
is
this
it
is a yes.
Garfield?
Why not?
Yeah, so no, so Jamers doesn't have an expert Hivatio. He does have an expert clear, but not with Hivati. He has Hivati and expert separately.
I thought he got expert, but
You do realize some
No.
people probably played this as it was their only way to get like a non
Oh.
20 billion input like version of Saturday.
Oh, definitely. There are. I've seen several people do
I
it.
mean, you could probably set up slowdown to be more accurate than in a port as well.
And also you
Oh,
don't have
God.
20 seconds of input lag, you know.
Yeah, because oh god, the port is.
Is there even an
fucking
actual like
awful.
like a clean dump of this, or is it still
Yeah,
the
there
only
is.
version?
Yeah,
Oh,
there-
okay, there is.
Yeah, so the people who originally released this version actually it said they were gonna release the real ROM on the 10th anniversary of Saidaiyozo being out, but the ROM got leaked before then.
You know, it's kinda unusual for me to see pixelated SDOJ because when I tried it, I used fucking FSR.
I don't know. To me, it feels weird to see Sareojo not on my television, mate. Because I've only ever played it on my Xbox, so like.
Okay, if you're using actual TV, are you scoring input lag?
I've never.
I'm loving
I-
dude. I'm loving every 20 million seconds of input. Like playing Sareojo on a plasma television on an actual 360 with
Yeah,
a wired arcade
Jamers,
stick is.
Yeah, Jamers, did you actually manage it, or is it too much of a mess? And because there is some stuff I would like to try in SDOJ, but emulation has been kind of a mess, especially for Xbox.
I was gonna say I never played SDOJ despite having been next to an actual cab of it.
Oh yeah, from the data I have, input lag on PCB is really good.
So wait, I just realized that you can see the Saidaiyozo cab in my profile picture.
Why are you
Well,
playing Windows?
I played Toho Window
Why?
because I can't get good scaling on it otherwise.
SMH just switched to Linux. And
All we
use
need
FSR
now
combined.
is an SDOJ Exa dumps, and then we can probably run it natively in Windows. Maybe in like 15 years we'll get one.
I mean, in that case, I would probably go get a second GPU and try to set up Exa VM.
Oh my god, you could actually, yeah.
I don't think Exa has been
Oh
done
my
yet.
god, Knuckles!
I wonder if with GPU pass-through I will still be able to save state VM.
It must be nice to play Sarajevo with that input lag though.
Okay, so the thing is, if you're using Windows 10 or 11, but who the fuck does use that? If you're playing in Windows, the Windows desktop will enforce vsync on top of that, which will introduce additional input lag. And special shout out to fun game developers who for some reason don't include actual full screen in their
Oh
games.
yeah, you mean Darmakufu not having exclusive full screen because it
On top of having fucking forced vsync, so you have double the lag from vsync. Special shout out to fucking wonderful Wonkin World who had that double vsync lag on top of in-game lag. Well, at least in-game lag got patched out, but whatever.
But I didn't know there
But you
actually
still-
were a clean dump of Sarajevo. I thought only this meme was available.
Yeah, there is.
Alright, that's kinda sick, yeah. Woo! Cause you see, I have my like
And if you want, I could give it to you, wink wink.
no, but, like you see, the thing is like I have the game on my 360, then I dumped it onto my PC to try it on Xenia, and input lag was about as didn't really change much, honestly. Like so yeah, like it's just it feels like playing Yoshi without V-patch, pretty much. Wait, there are
So
several,
awful.
really? Oh my god, I've been so out of touch with that thing, dude.
Yeah, there are some dumps.
Oh my god, the T-Rex!
Also, believe it
Jurassic
or
Park! Is this taken from Jurassic Park?
Not, yes.
I believe the screenshot is from Jurassic Park.
Also, believe it or not, but you can still reduce input lag in USD faster than VPatch.
But you know what this means? This means that like people modded this game before we even got a release dump. Like people decompiled the assets. Like we have the knowledge to decompile the assets of cave games and just mod them technically. That's what this mod is proving to us. We have the know-how. Humanity has the know-how.
I mean, you have stuff like Pinks with Suicide Club.
So like it means that it's time for me to make side-eye paint Joe.
In fact, Gastari, about that Pink Switch ROM hack, you know that you could then write the hacked version, the modded version onto PCB.
I mean, I played the modded PCB like in an arcade like years ago.
Yeah, because I've heard something about some arcade actually having the modded Pink Switch PCB.
Well, I just played on the real modded, like you know the authentic one, like. At least I believe it was the real one, not the real production. I believe it was the actual one.
You believe, huh?
I mean, that's what I was told. I was told it was the super rare pinks with PCB I was playing on. I was like, cool, don't even know what that is.
I'm not sure how rare it is. Well, the modded version is probably pretty rare because it's modded. You know?
I'd be very surprised if our regular
it's
release
not-
of
it's
arcade
not,
games was very
It's not
rare.
like your typical PC gaming where the first thing you do after acquiring a new game is install 10 billion mods.
Woo! This boat can go fuck itself. I hate it so much.
Yeah, so true.
Fuck this boat! From my little bit of time trying to actually learn Sarajevo, this boat can go fuck itself, my god.
Ketsui boat is better.
Oh!
Oh, that was an auto bomb, by the way.
Okay, yeah, well, yeah, fuck that boat. That's all I'm gonna say.
Max Hyper? Is it gonna be what I think it's gonna be?
You did this with boss so wrong. I mean, look, you're playing Sarajevo and Knuckles. Like, surely you don't have all your routes ready. You haven't played Sarajevo and Knuckles before that.
I mean, you could practice on Blitz version.
Sadayojo and Knuckles pro player excited to play Sadayojo for the first time.
For fuck's sake. Terrible meatball? Yeah, it kinda sucks ass, especially if you're playing port.
Also,
But,
the end boss has one pattern that I think is super cool, but like I cannot dodge it well for the life of me because I don't know how to dodge in cave games. Because like I don't have my instant focus and I hate it.
You do have it in DFK.
I know DFK is the only good cave game because of that.
No, there is also Kingsmith that also has no that issue because it has no focus.
Like the fact that like when I press the slow down button, I want to slow down immediately. Maybe I'm weird. Maybe it's because I've been biased because of Toho. But when I press slow down, I want to slow down when I press it.
No,
Not
it's
half
usually
a second
You
later.
know, Gastari, after playing a lot of Stella Vanity and like Dreamer,
Oh yeah, I think he's aimed around you. That I know.
I would stop Tetsuin.
This pattern is so cool, but like I can never. It's already dead. All right, I played blue ship. He deals
Point
jack
blanking.
damage.
Point blanking.
Right, I should try to point blank. So I know how to do this then, huh? Dude, this is making me want to play Sadayojo. I'm turning on my Xbox tomorrow.
But yeah, Gastari, look, after I played a lot of Stella Vanity and like Dreamer, I booted up Ketsui and I got hit so fucking hard by delayed focus.
Oh, the safe spot. That's how you do it. Oh.
Yeah, but you don't do it in Expert. Huh, I expected you to use that Hyper on that boss. Yeah, Point Blank is basically double damage in all of DDP games.
Oh.
Does it also give you as much Hyper here as in DFK?
No, you guys can't see it on stream because I cropped
you
the
cannot
video,
see
but
bottleneck.
shoutouts to Jamers for putting up an awesome custom layout as well. Let me show it to you guys.
Oh yeah.
This is what Jamers cooked for you guys. Hold on.
Yeah, that layout is gold.
Wait. Oh wait, hold on. Let me fix that. Hold on. I gotta fix my. Oh wait. There we go. This is what Jamers cooked for you guys.
I mean, yeah, that layout is pure gold.
Love it. Also, maybe like how? Okay, genuine question. How bad is the blue ship inside of Yojo?
Yes.
Oh. Oh. Cause that's the one I play.
Just play AS or AX if you want
But-
expert.
But Maria is cute though. Come on. Maria is pretty cute, right? You can't. Maria is pretty fucking cute.
I like shooting more.
I like looking at the wife more.
It's decent on expert.
Is it? Alright, time to play expert.
I mean, with expert you have actually good hitboxes.
Which means I'll have bikini mode. Hell yeah. It still
to
cracks
be
me
hon-
up that how in Sadayojo, like if you put the girl in a bikini in like a swimsuit, the game becomes like way harder.
I honestly think the Saida Yojo art style did Hikari and Maria a very poor job. Like they on Goma Otsu, for example,
Who the
they
fuck is
actually look a
Hikari?
lot better. Type B.
Who?
Type B. The
Green lady?
yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't
This
fucking
is
care about her, mate. I don't care about her, mate. She doesn't have enough strong. She doesn't have strong arguments.
But yeah, honestly, like in Saida, it's only in Saida Yojo that Hikari and Maria just look off. But in Goma Otsu, for example, they look very much fine. It's just a bit of a quirk in the art style.
Okay, my dude. Let me tell you, in the official art book, Maria looks pretty nice. All right. That's all I'm gonna say. I keep getting distracted by anime girls. Honestly, yeah, like whenever I play UM and I enter stage 4, man, the yin yang is hot. God damn it. I can't play when I see it, mate.
Yeah, the score
Yeah, the
numbers.
score is pretty colorful, yeah. What kind of books am I looking? I mean, I'm talking about the official, like, Sariojo art book that came...
Yeah.
The
yeah,
one that comes in
coll-
the, like, super limited edition.
Are you sure that it's official art book and not some kind of weird doujinshi?
It's in the box! It's still, like... It was... When I got it, it was, like, how do you call it? It was sealed when I got it, mate. So, yeah. On the topic of Sariojo, like, on the 360, if you do get the game, I would recommend against getting, like, the collector's edition, because the steelbook is such a pain to take the CD out of. Like, it actually is such a pain.
of
Because, you know, instead of being your typical, like, you know, your CD eject mechanism where you, like, you have, like, 2 tabs and you press in the middle? Instead of being like this, it's just a single circle and you gotta press on the circle very hard to kind of bend the whole thing to get the CD out, and I hate it because I feel like I'm gonna break it every time I do it. Which also is
that-
kind of
yeah,
why
also-
I dumped my
it's like
game on my
it's
PC,
a
so I don't
circle
have
that's
to do that again.
it's a circle that's split in two, right?
That is why you dumped your.
That's
CD
what I
and
did!
play
What do you
on
think I've set
emulator.
Yojo on my PC now? Because I didn't want it to break that thing.
Wow, nice strat. Nice strat on the final.
Yeah, that was pretty sick.
That strat is actually a bit harder than it looks because
Yeah.
you can you have to seal the revenge bullets from those spots.
Yeah, it takes some practice.
Oh my god, Hello Kitty has massive tits now! Mishan, stato!
Did he still not
Holy
use Viper?
cow! Hello,
Hello,
Kitty!
Kitty.
I mean, that's kind of like how I was when I saw it, like, hello, Kitty. That's like, that's what you say when you see her. Oh man. Or it's, I know stage 5 is fucking hell, like it's fucking hell, it's Sariojo and Knuckles.
That's your typical cave final stage. Game goes.
I know
allowed
stage
and
5
try
has like a
to-
scoring glitch that apparently makes scoring like, that kind of ruins scoring in this game.
With
Okay.
expert, you can also do it on stage 3.
Yeah. So basically, if you get, I believe it's 24 million GP value, when you hyper, or some calculation for the multiplier actually overflows, and you end up with 1 billion GP value while you're in hyper, and it means that the only stages that matter, if you can get overflow, the only stages that matter are the ones that get overflow. Everything else you actually don't want to score, because if you do, you'll get higher rank, and then you won't get as good
So
enough
I was
chances
right,
on the
this
stages
did
that matter.
kill scoring then. I was right.
Yeah, it's really stupid.
I mean, do people just do like non-glitch scoring then? Or do people just not care?
Well, there's a bit of 1.5
You're massaging
scoring.
the boss?
1.5 scoring doesn't have the glitch, but hardly anyone plays 1.5 in the first place.
Also score attack mode on X360 disables overflow.
Oh,
So
really?
they knew about it!
I thought it was an option to disable
Yeah, it
overflow.
was an option, but it's disabled during score attack.
Oh my god.
Look, massaging the boss is like, I blame Yatsusume for that. He's the one who came up with the term. Massaging is like when you want to lower the boss's health very carefully, so you stop shooting and then you just do like tiny shoot taps to get it to the right amount of health. You're pretty much just massaging the boss with your shots until it's at the right health.
Honestly, makes me
Love
want
that.
it makes me want to score PCB Phantasm a bit. That way I get to massage Yukari.
You're gonna massage Yukari.
For fuck's sake.
Remember, though, Phantasm scoring also is the Chen jail.
No, that's extra.
Is it?
in Phantasm, you get done as a mid boss.
Right, yeah, so the change will happen in extra scoring in TWC, that's right.
Never played Phantasm Moment.
I did. I got a no bomb clear of it without having a clue what I was doing.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Phantasm, you get a run over. That's it was.
No way to get railed by doing this stuff.
You know, this is very funny to me because, like, you know, Professor Oak in French is called Professor Chen.
I don't know who you're talking about, but
The
whatever,
professor
sounds
in
funny.
Pokemon Generation 1. Yeah, that's a... Yeah.
I guess I should. I guess we should explain what the requirement for Hibachi is.
I don't
Or
know
I
the
guess in this
requirements
case,
for you,
Sans.
I don't know.
So so the requirement is one
Okay,
miss
so
and 3D perfects.
yeah.
Jeez, that sounds painfully difficult. But then again, you ain't beating like the boss with if you can't do that. If you're not good enough for that, you ain't
Yeah,
beating the boss anyways.
yeah, it's about,
it's
I
a
think
skill
yeah, it's
check.
definitely comparable with the boss itself. It's one of those. But yeah, and be perfect is basically getting all the beats in a stage without dying in between.
Yep.
Since you can only die once, you should basically get that automatically.
You know, every now
As
and then I
long
think
as you
about
actually
how I
collect
know
the
the
beats.
word "bee" in Japanese because of fucking Shmups. That's such an oddly specific thing to know in a language you don't speak. Bee.
Can you actually read the kanji though?
Of course not.
Then you don't know the word.
I do know the word. If someone says it, I understand it.
That's only half knowing the word.
So what? I don't know how to say beans in Finnish, but I do in Japanese for some reason.
Yo, cat. When are we teaching Astari to say pchela?
To say what?
Talk about the game
Chill out.
hopping commentary, mate. Then, huh?
You can stay today.
Did he? No, he didn't die yet.
Oh my
No.
god, it actually sense.
Yeah,
Also, Baf, do you really expect me to be serious when the game I'm watching is a Sadio Joe mode with Garfield, Hello Kitty, and Sans Undertale? Like, do you really expect me to be serious when that's what I have to commentate?
Okay, so there's actually two more reasons
to.
to be a bit more laid back on this run. The first one is that this isn't even the first time Jamers did Hibatsuyo, and second, we're in between two very heavy to commentate runs.
Even though I had to leave for most of them, even though I had to leave for most of them, I've been dealing with a lot of things tonight. So like, I kind of want to lay back for a bit.
Okay, how much times did I crash today? 3?
4.
4. Okay.
All right. I really hope they change the music. No, maybe the
there's
Hibachi music's gonna be different.
No.
No,
But
you
come on, it
cannot
can't be a
change-
cave TLB if you don't have like electric guitar seizure, man.
Oh no, there will be. Because that's already what Hibatsu's theme is like in this game.
Your crash count 4.
Like the only time Hibachi didn't have
You know,
guitar seizure.
this doesn't look too bad. Like compared to the first time I saw the boss, it doesn't look. But then again, it was like 2018.
You probably saw it on Expert.
Expert version of this boss is fucking cluster.
Yeah.
It could
Yeah.
be because like this doesn't look nearly as bad as what I remember. No, but also just in terms of this looks so much more readable. So I guess in 4 years I
Also,
did get.
I'm pretty sure he speed killed the first phase, so he didn't see the rage patterns.
Yeah.
That could be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's-
So it's a
but yeah,
combination
actually
of
the-
this and me just being like reading bullets better than back then. So it looks more readable than before
Yeah.
as well.
But yeah, actually, the first pattern of this phase on expert, the one where you have those rectangles of blue bullets, that one's actually so bad that Saigyo dies quite a bit to it on in Bachi pace. So yeah.
This
this
like
bo-
this shield's pattern, I was about to say spell, is the little bit I've done it. It was annoying. Probably
Yeah.
because I didn't have a route, but still.
Also, it takes way too long. It breaks the pacing.
See, they should have done the Zune strat, which is like it just like the boss takes like half the damage you deal to those or something like this, right? That would have worked.
No, it does take damage you deal to the hexagons. It's
Oh.
just that it takes. It's just that it has way too much health.
Oh. Now this pattern doesn't look too
pattern is
bad.
pretty spooky, even on not expert. And yeah, hitbox is big on normal.
Alright, so
but
now we're gonna see
hitboxes
the real
are
deal.
Are actually good on
Right?
expert.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure as well these shells cannot hit you if you like.
Chance!
I really hope they change the music.
Oh, by the way, there's a different.
Stand under table.
That banner is actually different if you're doing Imbatsi.
I've always known Sans was an anime girl dip inside.
Also, quadruple sans.
What do you mean quadruple Sans?
Look at the blur effect.
Oh my god. Oh jeez.
Jeez, the visibility.
Visibility. Why didn't they put Mega? I know, right? I was so expecting Megalovania on this. I am disappointed now.
Okay, so this is gonna be our regular speed kill. So there's two ways of doing Hibachi in this game. So the first one is just to fight it like normal and just deal damage whenever you can. But you can also milk it for hypers by only attacking it on the fourth
yeah.
attack.
The funny
But
strat.
that strat is only viable if you can consistently no miss phase one while dodging twice as much. So so if you're just going for a 1cc, it's better to just speed kill everything.
Look, imagine you're like being hyper focused on your dodging, and then you have a fucking lowly screaming in your ears.
But yeah, this is the attack.
It's worth, it's way worse in X360 mode.
Is it actually?
Oh.
Because,
Isn't
because
Saya
they're
also
fucking-
talking in X360 mode?
So
because Saya doesn't fucking shut the fuck up.
yeah, so, like the problem with 360 mode is not that there's an entire fucking show going on in the dialogues. The problem is that you still get the gameplay dialogues coming in between.
Oh.
So you have so you can have Saya crying her guts out, and then suddenly "Hai passato!"
Like, imagine also learning the fight. You're gonna hear the voice clips over and over and over. Like when I was the little bit I tried practicing this fight on my 360, right? The practice mode starts you at the beginning of the dialogue for some unholy reason.
You can skip it though, I think.
Can you?
Can you?
I'm not sure. I
Look
might
at
be
the icon
confusing
blue!
I might have gotten confused with Exa label though. I might have gotten confused. Because I think I got confused with Exa label. In Exa label you can skip it.
Yeah, well here you have to sit through.
Yeah, pretty much inside Ayotro, all the patterns for of Hibachi is Hibachi patterns from previous games. Like this is.
This is the Satori. This is the Satori of Cave.
Oh, by the way,
That's
so
gonna be hell.
like the arrow part of this pattern, so which is the Hibachi final from DDP. So it turns out it's called Fugustashi because that's the name of a Japanese dish which is like little leaves of pufferfish, which actually look like that.
Just call it Alice final.
Oh my God, Sans, no! Sans, no! No! Wait, there's more? Oh. Ending and credits. Has the credits been changed? I don't think so.
I think.
God damn
Or
it.
not sure. No, no, they're not.
They're not. Are they?
That's the only good thing
No,
you
they're
can say
not.
about Inbachi design. Maybe.
They're not. The best part about Hibachi is when she fucking explodes. But yeah.
I mean, Inbachi probably would have been fine if they would have gave the player actual tools instead of that creeper of a shot.
Damn.
Or just not make the final take 2 fucking minutes.
Okay, well, all putting all
That too,
jokes
yeah.
aside, though, um, that is very hard.
It kinda
Yeah.
is, yeah.
That is very hard. Like we glanced over this because it was, it was kind of a meme game already, like a meme mod. So of course, we're gonna glance over that. That was fucking hard.
It's a Paris. I think it's like a mid L and B.
Is it
Pretty
only?
sure mid high L and
Only?
B.
Are you telling me I could do this?
Yes.
You probably
Really?
could actually.
Yeah. As long as you can handle the resource management. Yeah.
You don't really have that much resource management.
Well,
on that.
for hypers.
All right, but yeah, for real though, that looked extremely hard still. So like,
You probably could do it.
just congrats, Dreamers. First of all, even though I know it's not your first clear, like in this category, it is your first clear in Sariojo and Knuckles, though. That makes it special. That makes it very special. But yeah, that was very clean as a whole. I mean, it looked clean to me. Of course, you probably fucked up some stuff, and you said yourself the routes are a bit outdated to what you do now. But hey, it was cool looking at least. I liked it.
Yep. Jack's coming up now.
True.
I guess I don't have to ping you after all.
It's still Sans and Retaliate. That's my favorite part. Okay, so what is this abomination I'm about to type? Let's see.
Shit.
What is this abomination we're gonna have to type? It's
Strict rule. The most you could say is strict rule Pandemonium X. That's the most you could say.
X.
Pandemonium X, but Pandemonium X is enough.
All right. Thanks. Because if I had to type the whole thing, that would have been still a vanity strict rule pandemonium rank 1 CC, which is alright. But then, if you look at Silver's run from earlier, that would have been still a vanity arcade mode rank 4-EX slash TTLB clear. Yep. 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 Don't forget. What do you mean don't forget?
Always remember.
Let's remember. Should be that one, I believe. Oh, it's an hour long.
Oh yeah, this one
It
was
is.
done
It
on
is this one.
later version of the game.
Wait, I'm never going to bed.
Okay, so some stuff to clarify
Should be that one.
about differences from Pandemonium, besides
like
it being
this.
crack cocaine from the very start.
Wait, oh, right, if I don't. There we
So
go.
first one, you don't have auto bombs.
Yeah, first of all, on Nightmare and
No
Pandemonium,
commentary.
Autobomb
Alright,
is
yeah, I mean,
source
if you know
of-
how to commentate that game, then sure.
Autobomb on higher 2 difficulties is almost off. Always off. Blah.
There we go.
Second of all, the charge rate on delayed and Ethereal is halved.
Oh. Oh God.
Yeah, that we find it out when Jax couldn't do some of my strats for arcade because of that. That would otherwise would have worked.
Oh shit, man.
So yeah, like, someone asks me to join commentary because they know about the game and I don't, so I'll take all the
Yes.
knowledge I
Yeah.
can.
Nightmare X, I believe, right?
First, very important
Okay,
thing was
didn't knew you
Nightmare
actually speak
my one
English.
of my friends. And soon after, basically roughly 3 months later, comes up with this. This is just absolutely gorgeous run. You
That's great.
have to see.
Okay, wait, what do I skip
And
about this word? What does the skip says about this?
I recommend showing stage
You can.
one and then skipping stage two, show boss of stage three, skip stage four, and starting from stage five, watch fall.
Alright, we'll do that then.
Okay.
We'll just need someone to remember this.
Trust me, I won't.
Thanks for nothing. You know, I knew Jax was a Tool player, but I didn't know they also played Still Vanity. Where the fuck are they?
I also was playing Stellarity at the time. I was practicing the same difficulty, but later on I kind of got tired.
You have
I back-
Nightmare X, by the way, right?
No, that's a friend of mine. that has
Oh,
Night-
that's FSM. Okay.
I don't have actually notable clears. However, I do help with scoring routing
Oh, okay.
at the moment for normal mode. So yeah, crack cocaine. As you can see, completely ridiculous patterns. Rings at the start of stage one. Mid-boss of stage one. What can I say?
Well, first
This
I'd like
will-
an explanation
this
on,
will literally
on the
like-
difficulty name. What is role? What is pandemonium? What is rank?
Okay.
Okay,
So,
so
does
first of
the
all, what
UI
is...
Okay.
Okay, so let's explain in order that you asked. First of all, what is the rule? You have 3 modes. Story mode, where you have all these level ups and accessories and shit. A rule mode, where level is fixed depending on the difficulty you play, and some of accessories are also banned. And a strict rule, which is a rule, but you have no access to accessories completely.
Also, you can't adjust your stats either, because that's
Yeah,
something you can do.
So I think
the
that
playing
level is
difficulty.
fixed in rule. For the purpose of this kind of stuff, this run, which is done in rule mode, is completely identical to strict rule because they don't use any of the accessories. Okay, what's next? What is so?
I guess
on-
pandemonium
on
was a
pre-
difficulty, but like, what does it compare
Yeah.
to? Because I don't have anything to compare it against.
It's
We
I
tried to
believe it's
compare
like
it to something
it's like high LMB for rank 0.
Okay, like I'm
for
gonna need
rank
like
zero,
the
it's
explanation on
definitely
rank
very
now
high
though.
LMB, maybe even low.
Okay, so,
Maybe even lower
rank-
limit.
rank will be easier to explain because on previous run I've already explained how to up your rank.
Yeah.
Basically, rank changes difficulty, makes patterns more evil, adds revenge bullets, and adds more phases to bosses.
Okay, so it's your typical rank mechanic. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, except for the revenge bullets, I guess.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
not-
yes. I mean, it's just rank. It works like any rank.
I'm pretty
Like-
sure there was at least one other game where revenge bullets scaled off rank.
And wait, it gives TLB, so like you need a certain rank to get the TLB.
Yeah. Yeah, so- yeah,
This game has 3 TLBs. Vier Dummy, and piece of El Morder. To reach Vier, you need to 1cc with rank 4 EX. That's all. And other 2 depends on your shot type, rank, and amounts of hits taken.
I see. So why is it rank 4 EX? What does that mean?
It's
4
rank
EX
4,
is-
but orange.
It's
Can I
rank
explain?
4, but it's faster.
So
And you also
these
have
are
to
like,
fight
are
TLB
these
at
like
the
just
end.
in between rank categories? Kind of like it, like you have rank and then you have a tiny rank inside the rank.
No.
Only for fourth
EX
rank.
is only thing for 4.
Sorry.
EX is only thing for a thing for 4.
Okay, so it's pretty much the rank 4 plus kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah. And that's the only rank that you can lose.
Yep.
If you take too much hits on
Yeah, we
stages
mentioned-
5
Is
to
it
7.
max rank as well?
Yep.
Okay.
It is the absolute max rank.
All right.
So, oh yeah. So
in
about
fact,
the
you
so
don't get
about the
the rank
difficulties.
EX immediately.
Basically, it's just easy, normal, arcade, hard, nightmare, pandemonium.
Alright. I mean, Pandemonium kind of is a shit spelling essay, so I can see that, yeah.
But yeah, from what I've seen from Faf, I think it seems like Pandemonium rank 0 is like a high LNB. A Silver, what would you compare Arcade 0 to?
Around Toho Heart or DFK 1 all.
Okay, so
Yeah, pretty much the same.
okay, so consider that Arcade 0 is like is like a Toho on hard. Then Arcade X is like Ketsuyura.
It gets almost, I'd say, or
Really?
even lower. It's probably
I'm
something
not
like
so
Okay.
sure.
Okay, we have the expert opinions here, right? So it's somewhere between Ketsuya Motenura. It's somewhere in that range, right? Well, Pandemonium
so sure.
0 is like a high LNB. So I hope you can imagine what Pandemonium X is like.
Jax was saying that Arcade EX is harder than Pandemonium 4. Which
That's
kinda
true
makes
to
sense
some
because
extent.
EX is fucking ridiculous.
Now, the real question I have, though, is like, I hear you guys say, you know, Arcade 0, things like this, but like, the rank increases as you play. So, like, why do you specify, yeah, this run is rank 0? Like, do you just not increase
No,
rank at all the whole
rank
run?
requires both. Requires doing the qualifications, which for Type S are
And
score
not
based.
keeping a stage.
Yep, and so you can play the whole game on rank 0, on or any rank for that matter.
So you just
Yeah, yeah,
ignore,
you
like,
reach it.
the qualification pretty much. You just don't score and you'll stay on rank 0 then.
Yeah.
You wouldn't hit a qualification unless you actually score, at least on arcade.
I see.
on Pandemonium. The routes are already hard enough, so that optimizing them a little for score is not a
Yeah.
chore. So you always qualify on Pandemonium.
Requirement is lower on higher difficulties.
I see. Hey, look,
Oh,
it's
this
Shmup.
pattern looks
This
so
game are
badass
actually
on
just triple
Pandemonium.
taps.
It
but
just
it's
tapped,
just,
it just-
But it looks so
It's
fucking cool.
TXS.
Now this looks annoying. That's kind of why it's getting skipped.
Yeah.
Delayed shift deals damage for every bullet cancelled. So
Ooh.
if
Oh,
boss
it's Rainbow
shoots
B.
a
I
lot
just
of
say Rainbow
bullets-
B bomb. I see.
Wait, what? It
from
actually
SA.
increases damage with cancel?
Yeah, the more bullets you cancel, the more damage you deal to the enemy.
I see.
I like this
There's
micro
one
stream
scoring
strat.
techniques in stage 1.
I mean, otherwise you need to deal with the purple vomit.
True. This is a
This
disgusting.
pattern is bombed because it's hard. It can be streamed, but this is one of the places where there is actually RNG involved.
Wait,
in
was
this game.
that raid bomb and ethereal shift at the same time?
No, you can only raid bomb when you can actually raid, which is only at 6,000 health or
You
less.
think you don't have
on
to
the
dodge
right.
in this pattern, huh?
Okay, so it's flat
Uh,
amount of HP
cool
and
trick.
not the percentage.
So why is it doing that? Oh,
Use
you're
your
right, because it
stern
won't increase
feature.
rank. I'm stupid.
Also, the higher the difficulty, the harder it is to actually fill up the shifts. You need way more gems of higher quality to
Yeah,
actually charge up.
Oh,
the colors.
quality,
I
gem
mentioned
quality
that
also matters for survival. I thought it was just a scoring thing.
Sort of it is for survival, yes, as well.
Oh,
In
I
fact-
mentioned that
in fact, When you use a
charge
bomb,
rate is
These
how-
are some
type
juicy dodging, because that was tight. I don't know how big
When
your
you-
hitbox is in this game, though, but that looked
it's very
tight.
small.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's not as
when
tight
you
as
use a
it
bomb
looks
as
then.
type S,
It's
you
still
generate, purple
It's still
ball-
tight, but like you have.
purple
What I mean is like you
crystals,
have more leeway than I thought. Then okay, go on.
Yeah.
When you use a bomb as type S, you generate these purple crystals.
Okay, what are we
Now,
supposed to
as
skip
I've told,
afterwards?
crystals charge your ethereal shift on bosses.
We're supposed to skip afterwards,
The
right?
only
To the
crystal
boss.
that does not charge to shift
Oh, where's the boss?
is the purple crystal.
Way,
Because it's
That's
way
stage
earlier.
four.
That's stage 4, your yeah,
Way earlier, way earlier.
Oh,
Way
whoops.
earlier. That's stage
But
4.
there,
Oh, I
I
see the
think.
health bar.
That's stage 3, yeah. That
No,
was
that's the
speedy
mid boss.
pattern?
That's the mid boss.
Or
No, that's already the
no,
boss.
Oh,
That's all
oh yeah,
boss.
yeah, 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 yeah.
that was the
Uh,
speedy pattern?
Here. Yeah,
There we
here. Yeah, that's
This
the start
is-
of the first
Yep.
pattern.
Okay. Okay, so he
It's all
also started
streaming
that boss
and
with
restreaming
active
with
material.
certain spots.
So it's just streaming with minor interferences, I see.
Also, I'd like to point out that he
Nice.
also completed the qualification
This is
requirement
static, by the
already.
way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, qualification requirements are very interesting in this game because for first 3 difficulties the score increases, and then for the last 3 difficulties it's actually decreasing because it's way harder to score them, right?
Or is it just because like,
Well, not really.
or is it just because it's kind of like a haha now you'll get a higher rank, bitch, kind of thing? Because it's easier to
No,
get
no,
a
no,
higher
no, no.
rank.
It's
No.
it's because
Even
it's
if you
actually
get a
really
higher
fucking
rank,
hard to score.
you can skip a stage. If you don't want the rank, you can just skip a stage. That will not
Yeah.
increase the rank.
So in theory, you need to melee to hit enemies with the sword, which is well harder to do when there is that much bullets on screen.
Oh.
In theory, yeah, to score properly, you have to raise your overkill value, which is done by dealing way more damage than the enemy has of HP. But how do
Oh,
you
you killed
do
him
it when
before
there
having
is
to.
so
Oh
many
no,
bullets
maybe
around?
it's a bomb. Oh.
That's why you utilize the tools
No,
given.
that wasn't a bomb. That was a
you
delay
raise
shift
Yeah, it was a
cancel.
thing. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that thing.
And yeah, that was a delayed shift. One of the reasons why it's
Yeah,
so
this
good.
slowdown was coded in if a delayed meter under the FPS counter doesn't flashes, that is intended slowdown.
Wait, what flashes?
A slowdown meter under FPS counter.
Oh,
If a number flashes, this means that the slowdown is not intended.
Oh, nice misdirect.
oh, the delay number. Okay.
Yep.
All
Yeah,
right,
the
that's
percentage.
cool.
So he actually
does this
turned
misdirect
into
for
a
everything.
strat, huh?
Ooh,
Nice. Oh, nice micro. Okay, so he actually turned that into a strat, I see. That's pretty based.
For consistency's sake, this pattern
Oh
actually
god, this is so fucking confusing on higher difficulties.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like Kagasa's mid
Once
boss, but
you
in
get the hang of
cracks.
this, it's not as
But like
hard.
actually hard.
Yeah, actually hard. Yeah.
No, once you get the hang of this, it's actually not that hard. It's
We're comparing it to we're
Little
comparing it to a much
like-
easier thing. Believe me.
Yeah. Like Kagasa extra mid boss is fucking free. This is bullshit.
Skip to the boss.
Alright.
How do you even remember that?
Or stage 4.
Nobody
Yeah.
ever dies in stage 4, even in Still
It got
Vanity.
skipped on both runs.
Nobody
So,
ever
yeah,
dies to
remember
stage 4,
Yomu?
even in Still Vanity. I'm calling it.
Remember Yomu? It's way harder now.
Oh, it's actually Yomu, but it's Yomu but angry. It's like the angry Yomu from this one comic.
Which kind of comic?
Well, you know the angry, like the person who draws the angry Yomu.
No.
No.
You don't know the angry Yomu? Well, that's what I have in
I
mind.
don't. Even I don't know.
What?
This is one of the strats that Japanese player used.
Oh,
It's
I
a strat
see.
that I actually not really like, because there's a way safer misdirect
The angry
Uh,
Yomu nerd.
completely highlights any need to dodge.
I
didn't
love
know
when
these
going at the
things
top
are
is
not on
safer
top
and
of
doing the
screen.
thing. It just goes to show how bad your pattern is.
These things are not on top of screen.
When going to the top is easier, it just goes to show how bad your pattern
No.
is. Oh my god, these
You
micros
know
are
what?
juicy. Oh,
That was an overkill, I think.
they
Yeah.
got hit. Yeah, but I mean, still got hit.
No, but
This-
it was an overkill, so they didn't.
I mean, they.
This was a hit on Ethereum. There is an interesting thing about
They got hit full
overkilling the bosses. If you do not deal enough damage to the boss, they cancel will be that of one level of gems lower than your current. So if you had max level gems and you didn't deal almost any overkill damage to the mid boss, he will instead drop tier 3 gems and not tier 4.
Okay, so it is related to damage, I see.
It is indeed related to damage. If you deal enough damage, it will drop your normal
This
tier,
pattern looks so cool,
and
yeah.
if you deal a lot of damage, it will drop one level higher than your current one.
I kind of love how the
this-
boss was slowly
this
moving
one
left and right. It was
is also
comical.
bone for consistency.
Oh, raiding this face is really funny.
Dodge this in a corner with the help of
That
my
looks
friend.
hella unpredictable and bullshit. Just gonna point that out.
Is he gonna raid this?
Insane.
But if you dodge this in a corner, it's way easier. We found it out later.
Oh, there
He got run over.
And
He
yeah,
got,
you
but
can
he
raid
got,
them.
he got, but he got
It's fine.
blinked.
Sometimes you actually fly off the screen, and raid takes a couple seconds to process, which looks funny.
Yep.
Yep,
Okay, so
yep, it's
note-
real as
note- Notice the
I
score
think I did it in my run.
at the top left.
Yeah,
The
the
score
13 is
text
big.
during the run was actually changing. The colors are corresponding to the TLB face. At first
Whoa.
this was, which is no TLB, then it is red, it will indicate that you will face L Murder, then it will be yellow, indicating that you will face Veer Dummy, and in the run, it's actually yellow straight from the blue, because the requirements for Veer Dummy, you can face Veer Dummy on rank 1, but you have to play almost perfectly, like getting at most 2 hits in the entire run, which is hard. The higher the rank, the
I mean, they haven't
loser
gotten hit. They haven't gotten
their
hit yet.
opponent.
I mean, they haven't lost a life or anything, I believe.
There are no hits yet. Like you can see the hit count on the mid right.
Yeah, hit total. Hit total is relevant if you're going
Fuck is
not
the hit count? I
for
can't see it. Oh, I
Veer,
see it. Okay.
but for like Veer Dummy or Elmorder. If you're going for Veer, the only hit counter you care is hit stage, because on stage 5 you cannot get hit more than 3 times in PDMEX. On arcade EX, you cannot get hit more than 1 time.
Man,
Wait,
these TLB requirements are starting to look more and more like those obscure like cheat codes we were told about in like middle
Yeah.
school.
Yeah, and then it actually gets ridiculous. Once we'll get to the next stage, I'll tell you why. Also,
the tower
notice this
cancel?
strategy. Notice this strategy.
Wait,
He uses assault to finish off the tower and get a cancel.
huh? So the
He
tower
gets
doesn't get
an entire
unloaded.
pattern.
I see.
He doesn't need to stream through the mess. He just streams through clean board. It's one of the strategies the Japanese player used. At this point, there's nothing too notable about stage 5 other than the one and only time the double shifting will be used in stage 5. The double shift technique is, well, you just use both shifts. Its power lies in the fact that shifts increase your damage, though the damage increased from shifts does not stack. And Ethereal powers up your assault a lot. It starts shooting way more aggressively. Also, you get Infinite Blade as bonus, but in this difficulty, Infinite Blade is not the main reason why you want Ethereal.
I'm just.
You also want to stay low on screen to not spawn too many enemies.
I just want to say, like the red square-shaped bullet that look like gems. I keep thinking they're collectibles, and I hate them.
Oh, I just
There's
hold on.
no
I just realized. So for the X spinners, the reason you want to use assault or blade is because they pierce, right?
Firstly that. Secondly, assault
that
is
means
just
that you will.
wicked.
That means that you will
Ethereal.
hit
It
the
just
center.
shoots everywhere at random targets. It will lock on a certain target and it will damage it until it's dead, and then it will start damaging a different random target on the screen. Sometimes that does hit Zakos, which drops the overall DPS, and that is a problem in certain areas. Also, check out this safe spot. For a little.
I think the bigger issue with it hitting Zakos are a fucking revenge shots. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
even if you
sure,
have auto
relatively
bomb
quick.
off, then you will have auto bomb if you in aerial shift.
Oh, it's the cave glow sticks.
Yeah. Ethereal
Yes,
shift guarantees you
Oh, the end of the
this
ability.
is
slowdown was so nasty.
this is why you want to kill this thing as soon as possible.
The
Okay,
end of
so
the
at this
slowdown was
point,
so bad.
he can't get hit anymore in this stage. If he
Yes.
gets hit, he loses regex.
Once more he loses
That
EX.
bomb counts as
And
hit,
he
by the
cannot
way.
get it back, I presume.
Nope.
Yes,
Nope.
you cannot get EX back. You have to do first 4 stages again,
How the
which is
hell do you know you have
anyway.
EX, by the way? Because it's not shown in the UI.
It's
Just
orange
Because
core.
the score, the word score is orange, and the rank 4 is also orange.
Oh yeah, right. The color code also indicates the X. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gold
rank is
for
usually
four
white.
was added 123. Also, fun fact: for a long time, we believed that version 1.23 fixed the bomb trick we talked about. You know, when you raid an enemy and then use a bomb to stay in one place and continuously damage the enemy with a bomb, and then you plop another bomb to damage it even more. For a long period of time, we thought that 1.23 had this trick patched, until I figured out that it isn't, which completely trivializes scoring.
That was a good fucking overkill, by the way.
Damn.
Yup.
Also, that
Uh,
was
Nice
just
victory dance, even though it's only like stage 5. But hey,
Right,
now you
I,
get
so,
to TLV though.
I
TLV.
is
what was I gonna say?
excitement
Oh
because
yeah.
of the trick.
What are the actual differences between 1.22 and 23?
First, UI. UI in 1.22 looked kind of gloomy, you know, this foggy style, I don't know, but it had characters. Azarlet on left, Lemeline on right, if I
These
recall
meteors look
correctly.
so bad.
Apparently 123 fixed some Windows issues.
What was
Oh,
that
God.
dash?
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't like his
Not bad.
his dashes here. There is a safer approach to this. I was figuring this out when I was practicing this myself. However, I just failed to end what I started and didn't get the EX clear. I probably am gonna go for the EX clear in very recent future. Yeah, this mid boss is speed kill because the pattern is actually quite hard, especially the second phase. Like just look at the second phase. It looks ridiculous
It looks
even
like
before
something
it
you
starts
don't want to
moving.
dodge.
Yeah, it's a thing you don't want to dodge. I would say it's on levels of Grudge Bow Rage.
I mean, just kill it. Forehead.
I would definitely say it's on levels of Grudge Bow Rage.
I don't know. Timeout, the Grudge with timeout phase is just.
Oh, God.
useless.
That's a nice multi-kill. It is really useful in score runs.
But
However,
the dodging for it is
way
really
lower,
awkward.
for different reasons. I would actually compare 4EX and 4 to Ketsui Onote or routes.
Oh, that looks
Because it
annoying.
basically
When you
changes
have to micro, like whenever
range.
there's a pattern like these, like and you have walls with gaps in them, you know at some point that if you're gonna have to micro the walls, it's gonna be annoying. You really don't
Yeah.
want to do that. Like they're the
That
kind of walls that are
pattern-
just open enough that you know you can, but also just tight enough you don't want to do it.
Just kill it. Forehead.
Unless you're
Pattern
forced to,
was-
yeah.
I was gonna. So it's just the UI that changes and like technical stuff. I thought the rank and TLV requirements were a bit different.
If I recall correctly, some requirements were fixed, but that needs further testing, which we didn't do yet. First. Secondly, 1.23 changes the threshold for coins required to acquire max level of gems in stage
Oh,
7.
yeah.
Though it
Oh
doesn't
yeah, right.
matter because score runs get 33 billion, 20 of which are on stage 6. You see where I'm going, is irrelevant. And it brings a visual change to max level cancels. Delayed shift, if it is charged counter shift to a high enough level, it will grant gems extra levels, like extra tier.
Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah,
Level-
right.
once
The
you're
patch
level
actually made it possible to encounter VR in story mode.
Oh, it wasn't possible?
Yeah, by that as well.
Yeah,
If you
not
did clear Veer in rule mode prior, even if you have 4 EX rank, you will still face Veer done in story mode. You have to clear Veer in rule mode first.
Oh
Because
my god, that's
in rule
amazing.
mode of both realms.
Imagine making story the default, then actually punishing you for using it.
I
I
would
don't
actually
think
say strict
default
rule
mode is
is the default.
applicable here.
I'd say strict rule is the default because it actually doesn't.
I mean, imagine playing mode with unlocks that carry between runs.
By the way, about unlocks. To unlock the stage to practice, you first have to beat the stage, and no, beat. For
No,
stages, you have to
you have to
reach,
reach it.
but there is a very annoying problem. If you reach the
TLBs, yeah.
stage with 40x rank and die without dropping 40x, the stage will not unlock for practice. And I
Yeah.
experienced this myself 3 times. First when I
Ew.
learned first 4 stages and finally got to stage 5, I had basically no resources, so I couldn't get hit 4 times, drop to 4EX. Okay, so yeah, I died. And then I went to the shop to buy the stage 5 practice, and then I see the stage 5 practice option is locked.
Why do you need to
My
buy
first reaction was quite
practice?
high. Yeah, you have to unlock practice in this game.
The dev is
Why?
weird.
Oh.
The dev is very, very weird.
Like, practice should be a thing. You should have all the practice stuff unlocked by default. What the hell is this?
Well, I don't know, ask Zune, who
I mean,
also
Zune is
decided
stupid, and
to
Zune has the unlock
was
codes at least.
practice unlocks
And
behind the getting to clear.
unlocks
Yeah.
do not belong in Shmup. Idiot.
Okay, so Zune
Oh,
is just
very
not
important though.
not
You do
very
not-
hardcore minded. Trisgram is straight up fucking weird.
I would prefer not to talk
You cannot
about
practice TLBs until
actual
he wants his
developers'
TLBs.
actions or
I mean,
whatever.
I'm talking about the design choice. I'm not talking about about anything else. I'm talking about I'm not gonna go into that. Don't worry.
The design choices though,
Oh boy, it looks
Well,
like a rabbit hole we don't want to go into.
patterns are quite fair. The reason you do not want to damage this phase is because this phase
I did not
movement
even
speed
see
is
the fucking
dependent
meteors in the
on-
back. Oh wait, they're just cosmetic. Oh, it's
No.
If you don't shoot,
Cosmetic.
or if you stay high enough on screen, they are cosmetic.
This game has no collision with enemies. You cannot get rammed by enemies.
Yo, sweet.
Yeah. So you can just fly around freely in these meteors. At 17 seconds you pop delayed shift because by the time the true hardest part of the phase will start, you will have counter shift ready and then the phase is over. So as you can see, he just counter shifted and dodged a couple bullets and the phase is ended. You do not want to kill meteors because they will spawn revenge bullets, and also you do not want to kill meteors far away from you because they will spawn revenge bullets and they may kill you on the area of clear screen.
But yeah, I
Which
can't
is a-
love you. Apparently you gotta first beat the TLBs so you can practice them.
This
Yeah.
is
What a
unlocks
genius
are-
move. Yeah, let's practice the
unlock-
thing you don't need to practice anymore.
Unlocks are kinda stupid.
Unlocks should not be in, like, practice. At least practice unlocks should not be in should not be in,
Oh,
like,
and by the way,
Shmup.
did I tell you that you have to unlock TLBs in order? You have to
I didn't know that.
in order. Then you have to buy the Elm Order unlock in the shop. Then you have to beat Veer Dummy. Then you have to buy Veer Dummy unlock in the shop. And only then you can go beat Veer to have an option to buy Veer unlock. If you do not buy Veer Dummy unlock, which requires buying Elm Order's unlock first, if you do not buy Veer Dummy's unlock first and beat Veer, you will not get Veer practice unlock. You will have to repeat that again after you buy Veer Dummy practice. That is the absolute stupidest decision of design.
Like,
It's basically the only flaw.
Like, how can you make a
of this
shmup that look pretty cool, right? Like, patterns are interesting and things like this has interesting system, and then you fuck up the most basic thing in the world, which is just giving players like good practice tools.
Quite
Man,
sad to see Jax die on this because this is a little annoying.
I mean, we are. I mean, consider that the default mode is the one with RPG elements. So grinding is already a big consideration into the design. So it's kind of expected that you would have to buy stuff in the
Yeah,
for
it's
practice.
the problem in the world, but it's
Or you just
very
steal
annoying
someone's
if you don't
save
pay
file. That's probably
attention.
easier.
No,
Uh,
it's actually not easy.
What do
I
you
would
mean?
prefer to
Why is
not
it not
talk about
easier?
that.
Why not? It required him to use ethereal shift, and manipulating enemy spawns. He had to go up just enough to spawn specific enemies, to then kill them to spawn more specific enemies, then at specific point go out of ethereal shift to then spawn more specific enemies, and that order of enemy spawns prevents you from dying. Well, at least that's one of the only strategies that we found working. By the way, this was just streaming, nothing more. So yeah, that part was really hard, and I can see why Jax died.
Specific enemies. This game has pretty good anti-cheat, but just use Jack's score file, and then have everything unlocked and just start practicing. We need
Yeah,
to boycott, like, practice locking in shmups together, chat.
Not
We need to
Shmup,
boycott
not
any sort
upvotes,
of practice locking in shmups.
Man,
Shmup,
that's
not
what I'm gonna do for my game. I'm just gonna
multiple
fucking
different.
straight up give access to save state.
If you remember, Silver held HP of Noble Charm to raid it twice. Jax does not do it. Why doesn't he do it? Because he has to have enough blade to kill the X Spinner. If you do not kill the X Spinner, you are dead. And this is the second place where RNG takes place. Sometimes Zakos just decide, oh, you know what, I'm gonna spawn all the way on the top left corner, and you cannot do anything about me. Restream
Oh.
very riskily.
Oh,
Or die.
shit! An ethereal hit in the same place.
Yeah, that ethereal hit was also sad, but
Yeah, it
not
was
that
at the same place
impactful
as in my run.
because you turn the ethereal off anyway.
Yeah, you can turn both of shifts off and.
Oh, this strat is
and-
really cool.
That look cool.
Let me tell you,
Yeah,
on
moves around.
this side-scrolling sections, you want to turn ethereal off before
Also, timer.
because let's say that let's remember that while it's active, it spawns additional enemies. Well, on this section, if you keep it active for too long, it will spawn a bunch of fucking X spinners. And you absolutely do not want that.
Oh my
Nice.
god!
Nice.
X Spinner is the worst enemy in the game.
But you
It's
know, the game
literally
seems to have a lot of very cool like pattern design. Like it has some very interesting ideas.
Yeah, game is very good.
Like
Would-
the pattern
design is
seems
totally
difficult,
recommend.
but also they seem
Well,
like they seem rather fun to dodge. Just at first glance like this, they seem pretty fun to dodge.
Ooh.
I don't know how badly this part was. I didn't remember. I know that there is a strategy. You have to cancel your shift, and then you have to raid this enemy twice. This power plant, it does not take any damage from assault or raiding, which is
It
blade.
does take damage
you
from
don't damage
raiding, but
position.
it's like housed or something.
Or that. No, it's completely immune to
So
assault.
it's immune to assault, not to raiding.
The green orb mid boss if you bomb you heal them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Galuna
Yours.
moment.
Bogdan. Now, I don't. Sadly, we can't experience the specific thing that happens if you have all 6 lives by
So
this
on
point.
Pandemonium, EX Zakos do not power up in this section.
The Zakos
Oh.
are already fucking insane. Where do
Yeah,
you
but
want
on
to power
Arcade
them up?
EX, on this section they fire same pattern but faster.
Oh my god.
I just noticed the game has like a clock at the bottom and like a date.
Yep.
Yeah, date, but it only shows the month and year.
That's all you need, really.
It's
I mean,
it is
most-
actually funny how the descent is one of the easier parts of stage 7. The actual hardest part of stage 7, well, at least stage portion, was the plants. These
Yep.
green thingies. The transition between arriving at the doors, going to the first plant, then going to the second plant, then back to the doors, is the hardest part in the stage 7. We did not route. This is the only enemy that can ram you.
oh my god, it's Doremi.
This is the only enemy that can ram you. And the only reason it can ram you is because it spawns bullets on top of itself.
Oh.
So the point of not
Oh,
being
so it
rammed,
actually is a bullet. I wasn't sure.
and you can actually check that it is a bullet if you delay, if you counter shift on these enemies. They will leave a very big trail of gems,
Oh.
implying that you're constantly canceling some sort of bullet. And it just so happens for the aura around these enemies to look like a bubble.
I see.
Oh.
I think you can connect to them too.
Yeah, it's 5.
Okay, so you can actually practice this portion in Pandemonium.
Yeah, this is the last part of the stage that you can actually practice without using unlocks for TLBs. And you cannot go to TLB from the stage practice. You have to, actually start from the TLB.
What? You cannot? Hold on. Like, even if you buy
You
like
cannot
the
play stage
practice.
7. You cannot play stage 7 and get the TLB to play with.
Yeah, you need to separately start TLB practice.
And
Yeah.
you can't say that, like,
Which also means that in practice you will always have to deal with full health final phase of this thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
you will
great.
also you will always have to deal with, if I recall correctly, on
Isn't this like
Pandemonium,
This
the
look like
HP value
stuff
of
I've seen
this
before, I
thing is
swear.
300,000.
This
And on
reminds me of
4EX
stuff I've
it's
seen
8.
before, but even higher.
This is
yes.
just denser arcade. That's it.
Maybe it's Diablo,
Bas-
maybe? Or Galuda? I don't know, but it reminds me of like...
Taco Final in Galuda 1.
Yeah, that has to be it, yeah.
I also find it funny how, at this point, the patterns don't actually look that much different from Galactus run, from Silver's run. Like, the only difference is maybe speed, but that's it. There's nothing extra to the patterns, it's just the speed.
Yeah, on higher
And
ranks you
just
have
one
like
thing.
diminishing returns from higher difficulties.
Dude, the slowdown being like... it's so annoying.
No, it's not annoying. I'm telling you, it's not annoying. Once you start playing this game, you will
Slowdown in this
cherish
game is fine.
slowdown with all your
No,
life.
what I mean by
Because
annoying is like
no
it keeps
reason-
disappearing and coming back and disappearing and coming. It just jumps up and like in this pattern Jax just did. It kept just like slowing down and accelerating and then slowing down a bit and accelerating again. It was just like rubber banding. It was so annoying.
Jax had to play this pattern very greedily because he already used up a lot of resources.
This
He used
slowdown
up-
might not be intended because I see 7% and also I have info that Jax plays on a literal potato.
Yeah.
Oh.
He has a very bad setup.
Jax has potato PC, as he stated multiple times, so he gets occasional slowdowns basically at random.
Yeah, at
Which
this point I
also
wouldn't be
features
surprised if
freaking
it's actual
good
potato.
You might as well. Honestly, at this point,
This
Jack, just
is
buy
not
like.
system.
You should consider buying a GameCube. That would probably run your games better.
All right, let's.
Oh yeah, VR. And I would actually say that one of the most important changes to VR is HP value. She has quite a lot more HP on every single phase.
But you
Uh,
also deal quite a lot more damage.
you also deal. No, the damage you deal is not actually that much bigger. Besides, your shifts charge way slower, so you
Yeah,
don't
no,
have
that's
as
an
much
actual
power.
issue.
And that is a very big issue. The routing for shifts on Pandemonium differs greatly from arcade.
I mean,
In
gaming
fact,
PC for Shmups is just called getting 240 Hz monitor.
I mean, for SV, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I
What
would
do
like
you
to point
mean?
out,
Yo, Toho Bubbles.
yeah, Toho Bubbles.
You have a way less input lag on higher hertz?
It's a sub-frame difference.
Then why
Very,
the
very
fuck do I
sad.
notice that difference?
Okay, but like when your game is lagging at random, I think a sub-frame input lag difference is the least of your concerns.
Well, that's true.
What do you mean? You're just
And
like you're just making
and
the
it's definitely more than one frame, actually.
You know what? You guys should always play shmups on a very bad computer. That way you get more slowdowns and it makes the game easier.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that's
I
going
want
on the
to point
channel
out
after
why
this.
Jax did not use ethereal shift on phase 2 at all. This is primarily because you charge shift slower, and secondly, this phase
Slow
has
spinning.
roughly 250,000 HP, so you need full ethereal to deal as much damage as possible. You also have to do this pattern nearly perfectly, which is also a pain in the ass.
Also,
To do because the
How did you
range
not get hit?
of
How did you not get hit there?
the rotation is random. Well, the start of the rotation is random, so the pattern will
Just
play out
playing on a
differently
cave
based on the
PCB.
time.
Also, this is like
Exactly.
DFK. VR gets iframes when you die, not just when you bomb or use shift.
VR gets iframes when you die, when you bomb, when you use overdrive, when you use delayed shift, when you
So
use
pretty much,
guard.
at any moment we are not just dodging and shooting at the same time.
Basically, anything that grants you iframes will grant iframes to VR as well.
It's like
That's-
It's like she gets twice the iframes you get, right?
Roughly. Also,
Except that counter shift does not give you iframes, but gives very little iframes to VR.
Impossible pattern.
Oh,
Yeah.
by the way,
Really? That's why
by the
you're
way, I
gonna cap
noticed
it? That it's
on
impossible?
on your run, Silver, this pattern had like walls of 4 bullets. Is that a difficulty or version difference?
this is difficulty difference. On hard, Nightmare, Pandemonium,
How are you
the
supposed to
red bullets are
restream
seen.
that? Oh, I see the opportunity. It's so bad. I saw the restream opportunity. It looks so bad to actually get into. You gotta dash in a
This looks
spooky
is
way.
pretty hard.
I'm not sure if Jax will use a specific strategy that I discovered at some point. The strategy involves. Wait, did I die? Oh, no, I didn't. The strategy involves using overdrive roughly when the boss phase ends.
Why are you moving on the
Mm.
side like this?
It's easier.
dodging.
It's easier.
It's
I mean,
easier to read.
I don't didn't look
'Cause it-
that terrible in the center, honestly.
No, but if you go here, it staggers the bullets.
I guess.
The right side is almost vertical moving when you go like
Oh,
that.
good clipped.
Okay,
So,
so remember how Silver just resource dumped this? Well, Jax is actually gonna have to dodge it.
Wait, what?
He
He's
does not
dodging.
have
Yeah.
I actually spent
dodging.
less resources on this.
resources to actually bomb through this. He's dodging, and he's quite good at it. I am not as good at this. I actually dumped 2 bombs and an overdrive, and I see
Okay,
that
now
Jax
what is
did not
this
use the technique.
mess?
Oh, this mess is half of
Believe it or not, this
that
I had actually pretty this pattern pretty consistent actually.
It looks so messy. Like I assume it has a logic to it, but at first glance,
Yeah.
this just seems
It's
like messy.
static.
It's what?
First
It's
half,
static. All right.
Static.
it's static. First half of that pattern is a route. Second part, well, good luck.
Wrong way.
That was dumb.
HP difference doesn't seem that bad, honestly.
Well, considering that the patterns are hard, and the biggest
Uh,
issue is that you eat more
he,
bombs.
he probably would have killed her right here if he would use if he had Ethereal on previous pattern.
Yeah, he just used ethereal on.
Because in both
Um,
my
fine.
and this run, pattern started at 90k HP.
Nice.
So it's not so. It's not
So
that
now the
HP
waiting room?
difference is by itself, because it
Ooh.
seems like it's offset by your damage increase, but it's more like the fact that your fucking shift charge is halved.
Right now, I just want you to remind that Jax got all life extents. It's like he had 6 lives in total collected.
Ooh, that was
And he entered
micro.
Veer, and he entered Veer with 5.
5. He lost 1 during stage 7.
Yeah.
But he did collect all 6. All score extents and both secret extents. That will be important. But phase 8, it's way faster than on arcade, I would say. Like, way faster. I think it has like 300,000 HP.
He's getting a lot delayed here, though.
Yeah, Potato PC privileges. But it does give him slowdowns at random places, which is annoying. And my forever gratitude for this dude to actually enduring his Potato PC and doing this absolute shitpost of a clear.
Well, that's gonna be very
Because
clutch.
it's really. But the strategy that I talked about, the overdrive usage before the stop of next
Yeah,
attack.
the death on this boss gives her a fuck ton of iframe.
Basically, whenever Veer switches attacks, she loses all iframes she had.
Are
Meaning
you sure
that
about
if you bomb right at the end of the pattern and your iframes run out, not granting Veer more iframes, as soon as the next attack starts, all iframes of Veer will be reset to 0, and you can damage her again, which is where the overdrive.
overkill happens?
This pattern is
So
absolutely
overkill
stupid.
can. So I assume overkill cancel then happens after phase transition.
You literally went straight through, like, oh my goodness.
He got hit
Ugh.
in Ethereal.
Yeah,
He got hit in Ethereal. If he would not have had Ethereal on, or if he would not have had the bomb, he would have lost a life. If he would not have gotten that
delayed
life,
almost
he would have
9%.
died.
Imagine if you do this on a non-potato PC. That's just probably impossible, mate. That just
Absolutely.
Give me a good practice mode and I'll do it.
I mean, you can use Jack's score file now.
yeah, just use Jark score file and go practice
Yeah,
it,
just
mate.
ask Jax for a score file.
Just go do it at full, with
And,
a non-potato PC. That the
this
thing is,
boss
it gradually
is
got
so
faster. So it was manageable, but at the end, even with his massive slowdowns, it was just so tedious to read.
Should I actually try to do it after I will be done with Pink Sweets?
Do it.
Jamers, we challenge you to beat this boss.
Yeah, but yeah, God.
It's not as bad as you think.
I'm honestly starting to believe that at the end, when it
Leggy,
reached,
please.
when it peaked in terms of speed, because I noticed the triangles, they're technically open. You can in theory micro between them, and I'm starting to believe that you could probably find some kind of setup to go through
No, boss movement.
Yeah.
yeah, no, but what I mean by setup is you could probably get a feel for just trying to squeeze in between if you have to. What I mean is
Oh
like
yeah,
this seems like a
absolutely.
this
I've
seems like
actually
a
done
real
that.
this seems like a real backup to go in between that thing when you can't do anything else.
I've actually done that quite a lot in while I was practicing for arcade.
All right, well. Then
Yeah,
okay, well,
Gustavo,
good to know that at least I was right on that. Okay, well, you can. That
the only
seems like
thing
a
to
very good
remember is
backup.
that practice is locked.
Yeah, that's pretty much why I went for arcade.
But yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
honestly.
Type C,
And
more
one
like type triple.
and yeah, if anyone clears this with Type C, I shall name them King of Shmups
But
because it
yeah,
is.
okay, so Jax, you're a madman. Congratulations, that is absolutely insane. Even so, you had random slowdowns into Potato PC. That doesn't make it any less stupidly impressive. Like, my God, like, just I'm very proud of you, buddy. That's very good. That's very sick. And then one extra F2, yeah, true. That's just very sick. So again, people, that is the first time this has ever been cleared. Like, you know, can I get in chat, please? A round of applause for Jax. I think it's well deserved. So come on, chat. Come on. Yay!
Not bad.
When CC Pandemonium rank 0, I haven't touched like this game in my life, and you're asking me to just one CC Pandemonium rank 0. I'm like, what? No.
I mean, probably could actually.
I mean, didn't you go? Oh, when you started playing Toho, didn't you go almost straight for LNB? This is more or less the same level.
No. When I started Toho, I went for hard mode and then I went for LNB.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, but like, that's why I mean you went almost straight for LNB, and now you have the LNB level, so you can definitely do Pandemonium
I am
rank
way
0
past
as your
LNB
first
level,
I
clear.
yeah, but
recommend,
yeah.
I recommend first playing on arcade to learn.
Hold
where
on,
the
I'm getting caught up into
are.
something I never consented to. Hold on. Like I haven't consented to
Well,
this.
like,
Hold on.
Pandemonium Zero, we will force. We
We
will drag
haven't
you
asked
down
you,
a
that's why
dungeon.
you haven't consented.
I haven't consented to any of this. Hold on. Like
We
I'm getting
didn't
caught
ask
into
you.
something. Like I have a feeling I'm getting caught into something.
We didn't ask you, so get in the
Gina,
damn
not
robot.
I don't want to lose my stellar vanity virginity yet. God damn it.
Owned.
Thanks, thanks a lot for letting me comment this.
No problem.
Like, this is just.
Like, before
fun
I
for
even
me.
attempt Still Vanity, I really want to do Sariojo first. But
Okay.
Fair enough.
also after
Akashi
Terry, I
first,
want to
man.
beat. Hey.
Yeah, when
Like,
are you
bro,
beating my
you
score
might
in
as well
Akashi
go.
first?
You might as well go for Enbashi clear.
Akashi first, dude. I suck at like Smash Bros, and you're asking me to play a shmup while doing fighting game stuff. Like really? That's where we're heading, huh? All right. No. The only shmup I'm playing is Toho, because at least that game is easy, because I know how to play it. All right. Or well, I say that,
Yep,
but then
this was Shmup Replay Showcase.
Or well, I see
You
this,
say-
but then again, I
You
spent
say
my
that and then you get distracted by Anime Girl.
But then also, like, instead of grinding Toe, I spent entire afternoons playing low-key random attack patch, and I hate my life. But hey, it's not like I spent 3 hours and a half this afternoon playing low-key random attack patch on normal mode. And because I really hate myself instead of playing on easy mode, you know. It's not like I spent like an hour and a half on like stage 4 chapter 3 in this mod, but hey.
Oh yeah, the low-key hits. I wanna be the guy mode.
It's awful. It's fun, but like, this mod is fun, but please play on an easy mode. Normal mode is just... At least if you play like Reimu, because Sanai can deal with spam better.
What if I go and launch the game in Elliptas?
Because like, I mean, Crested already tasked the Lunatic 1cc of this. Lunatic
This
no
he
bomb
doesn't-
of this, actually, I believe
No,
it was.
it's LNN, I think.
Is it? I forgot if it's LN or I remember watching the test, but
Yeah, I
yeah,
think it's
something like
LNN.
this. Yeah, for sure. But if you guys decide to play the Ultimate Random Attack patch, please play on easy. On easy, it's manageable. If you're like barely LNB level, easy mode is gonna be fine for you.
Yes, Ari,
Normal
you
mode,
cannot stop me. I will stream normal mode later on.
normal mode, if you at least as Reimu is extremely difficult in stages. Bosses are okay, like, but stages, the spam sections are so difficult, like so difficult.
Oh yeah, right. Because you have even more vomit than usual.
Yes. Because, like, I wouldn't call myself the greatest shmup player of all time, but when it comes to Toho, I know how to do things. And, like, I still spent an hour and a half on, like, this fucking chapter. It was so bad.
You gotta have. Oh yeah, that
Like,
game.
during Toho World Cup, Sock spent, like, 15 minutes on it, and that's fucking Sock. So, yeah, normal mode.
Thank you
Please
for
ignore it.
inviting me. Bye bye.
Alright, see ya.
Thank you all for watching.
Bye, bye, I guess.
But yeah, with all that said, though, let's stop just sidetracking. So, thank you guys for watching. Tonight was kind of a mess between me having to leave and come back multiple times due to stuff, and then us memeing on the Sadio like during the Sadio run and all that. I still hope you enjoyed it despite that. Next time, next replay showcase, hopefully it will be, cleaner in the sense that we won't sidetrack as much and I won't have to leave 20 billion times, hopefully. Despite all that, though, we had amazing runs, very fun to watch. I really enjoyed them, got to see a lot of different shmups. It's always a pleasure for me to do that. I hope you guys had fun. Kind of sad Mark had to leave, but it can happen, it's okay. I know that the Shmup Replay Showcase queue is very slow, because we do this once
Honestly,
every 2 months.
Honestly, I'm surprised that there weren't any croc spam in chat after either of Stella Vanity runs.
True. So, like, I will there are no promises, but because it would seem that you guys kind of like Shmup Replay Showcase as like a every now and then thing. So, like, I may, no promises, try to see if we can try to schedule it a bit more often. So, like, I don't guarantee it's gonna happen every time, but if we could maybe, whenever possible, have it once a month instead of
Once in whenever.
pretty much, then, like, I figured maybe this could be cool. But did I read the comment? The comment on your run says, oh wait, the other comment. After a whole day, kid, this is the first penny minimum rank X clear. It took me over 1,000 hours in the time span of a year. I mean, that's well deserved, but what makes it so hard is that you cannot practice the tailbane until you once you see it, so that's fun. You're good that you give Jamers $100 if you did it. Wait, did I? What? Hold on, I'm gonna need video proof on that one. We're gonna need video proof on that one. Gonna need video proof on that one, mate.
I'm leaning toward yes.
Not give it, there was the idea. Gonna need video proof on that one.
Okay, Jax, you're gonna need to find the video proof before it gets deleted.
Quick, you call the chairs VODs. Nah, we archive all the Shmup Replay Showcase VODs on YouTube anyway.
Jamers into SV. Oh no, we several of us tried to get Jamers into SV, but he refused.
Look, Jax, that was targeted at Jamers, but I'm a very generous soul, so I give you I give you the right to ask for $100 from Silver.
No, I asked $100 from you instead. Hey, psst, you can give me $100 in GPU.
I don't think you'd be satisfied with $100 GPU.
Oh my
I
god.
mean, I could just pass through it to VM. For actual GPU stuff, I have my 3070.
Gotta fund a new Shmup PC for Jax. We need to go fund me for Jax. Get a new PC. We need to. And then I'll choose the keyboard, so Jax is gonna be stuck with like an Azerty keyboard. Yes, I'm that evil. I am that evil.
I mean, you can give $100 in keyboard
The message in this.
instead of
Let's
GPU.
see. Is there a timestamp? Let's see.
Well, we
the
wouldn't
super players
we,
do.
Hold on, hold on,
we
hold on.
wouldn't be satisfied with
He did that.
Hold
$100
on, hold on,
either.
Chip, please. Hold
I
on.
know, right?
$100 bucks if you clear the mode.
$100 if you're the first person to clear this. Yeah.
$100 if you clear the mode.
$100 if you're the first person to clear this. Yeah. However,
Yeah.
we will not cover the health insurance for your sanity. Though. It was Mark who said it, not me. Well, that's all I'm gonna say.
Owned.
Not my problem anymore. It was Mark's. I'm out of here.
Owned.
But hey, Jax, I give you the title of honorary French. That's your reward for this. I may not have money, but I can give you the title of honorary French.
What kind of gift is that?
What do you mean? It's awesome! You get to be laughed at by everybody. How is it not cool?
Yeah, but can we still go bury some ICBMs into my yard?
And look, when you're French, you have the F word pass as well, because you can say French. You know, it's pretty awesome, right? You can say the French word.
At least not British.
I'm Spanish. I get that. I get that right by tradition.
At least it's not British. I mean, you're right, Chewie. No, you get the S word pass because you can say Spanish.
I mean that too.
At least not British. You know, Chad, this is reminding me of an image, of a meme that was like, the image, I think it was like a small comic, and then like, a baby was about to be born, and he was like, "Oh God, it's my time. I'm gonna be born. Please, please, don't be French or don't be British." And the baby's born and looks at the doctor, is like, "Hello, where I am." And the doctor looks at it, it's like, "You're from Quebec." And it just makes me laugh way more than it should. But yeah. But yeah, with all that said though, thank you guys for watching. You're both, exactly. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you had an amazing time. Again, congrats Jax for doing this. That is absolutely insane. That is well deserved. I am very, very impressed and I'm proud of you. That's awesome. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and as I said, I'll try to see if maybe we can try in the future to have once a month whenever possible. We'll see, no promises though. But yeah, that was Shmup Replay Showcase. Hope you had an amazing time, and I'll see you guys around, either on the Discord, or on my channel next time I stream, or just on TRS, or on Shmup Replay Showcase next time, whatever. I'll see you guys around. Bye-bye!
Bye.
Bye.